that was a little bit of a perfect storm right there. We had a little internet glitch here in the building at the exact same time their tablet lost battery power, so they've set it back up, ready to roll here on center court. But it was 20-12 when we left you, 20-14 now.
Now it's 20-16.
Now it's 20-16. Kenny Bolton make a valiant effort to come back. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja.
0-2, Philip Barnett.
0-2, Philip Barnett.
0 points, Philip Barnett.
Against Alabama.
I hate Alabama. I swear I don't even want to drive through there anymore.
So welcome back to the ACO Shreveport-Bossier Major and Pro Series Skins weekend. What a weekend it has been. Let's see let's get back into this next part of the feed here. Hopefully everybody has rejoined the feed. You got the notification that we're back. I don't think the internet glitched all the way around.
Kenny
nice
Bolton, what a shot.
Great shot. Airmail drag, kind of rattled around the hole.
Big push by Daryl. He missed it. Kenny may go up and over again.
How about that? Yeah, I think he's measuring it out. He's looking at it up and over. Yes, sir.
What a shot. That's okay. He's going to grab at least 2. He's going to cut into that lead some more.
Unless Daryl gives him a favor,
and that's 4.
It
It is 20-20, Finn. Kenny Bolton making the ultimate comeback.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, Daryl's shot might have been different had Kenny left his bag up there laying there, but that would have been it.
Yeah.
That would have been it if he had just done that airmail clean.
Oh, yeah.
And Daryl made that mistake.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have been it. Sebastian Barger waits in the wings. For those who are reconnecting to us, we appreciate your patience. A little glitch in
there
the
it is. First
interwebs.
bag. Look, he knew it. Look, he looked at me. He said, "Oh, shoot."
I don't think that's what he said.
Yeah, he said,
I think 3 of those letters are correct.
Yeah, they were right. The first 2 and the last
one.
I got to be careful. I got my little Jesus up here.
Uh-huh. Why don't you put him face down there so he can't see or hear you?
What, he going to take a timeout? Hey, this is a
look at
Texas
that.
timeout, baby.
Yeah,
He's going to make Daryl think about it a little bit. That's okay.
Tactical.
Yeah. He's trying to see if he can drag that bag. I don't think he should shoot it right here.
I think he's got
I think
3
he
bags
goes
left.
in, yeah. And, Daryl's been off a little bit.
Wait and see what Daryl
Just
does.
go right in the hole right here, see what Daryl's got the next bag.
Anthony Frederick said it's working fine. That's good. The issue may have just been straight on our
You're
end.
talking about a fine player, Anthony Frederick, man. What a good player. Good dude, man.
I agree, Aaron. Smart timeout. Just go down there and kind of reassess. Make Daryl think about it. Break his groove up the center there.
Right down the pipe. I think you just got to go hole and hope Daryl gives you a break. I like that shot right there now. Yep. Kenny did a good job to get it back to 12. What a bag.
What a shot. That was perfectly.
You just got to run through it, Kenny, and hope. That's all you can
crafted.
do.
Hopefully he'll cut you some slack and you can get a Washington.
He did it. He
what
did
he needed to do.
You see how fast Daryl grabbed that bag, though?
Yes, he did. I'm just going to run it right up the middle like I do.
That's
and
it.
He does. He bikes it down.
Hey, what a comeback by Kenny Bolton.
Well done. Good game there by Kenny Bolton. Daryl Min takes it 21-20. He and Sebastian Barger will face off, and then what is it? James Hill awaits the winner of that match, and then we will find ourselves
in the final 8.
In the final 8, and we will reset that bracket, and we will be ready to rock and roll. And I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a fun final 8. Zack Harris and Parker Burgett right now. Zack holds a 1-0 lead over that. Jonathan Ethridge awaits the winner of that one. So there's Sebastian coming out here in his purple jersey. A guy, if you recall, we were talking about this earlier. Part of the very first time we discovered him was in the very first Pro Series in Branson, Missouri. He didn't even know he was in it.
Oh, no.
Remember, he won his way in out in the general play.
He
had
did.
to borrow a pro jersey to get in.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this as long as I live, because I walked out to the restroom and because we had just been talking about, never heard of Sebastian Barger, trying to figure out who he was, little fro at the time. And I walked by to the restroom, and there's this dude laying on a couch with his hat over his eyes. And he just says, "You know who Sebastian Barger is now, don't you?" Mm-hmm. And it was Patrick with his hat down over his eyes, laying on the couch.
Tell you what, Daryl can't make the mistakes against Sebastian that he's been making all day.
Yep. Recap the final 8 for us, Phil. Who else
All
is
right,
in
we
there?
know Russell Tabor's Craig Irvin. This is in bracket B. We're in bracket A right here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're waiting on, right now in bracket A, Chris Day is in, and Grant Upchurch, fine player. Trying to fight their way back through here. Zack Harris, Parker Burgett. The winner of that takes on Jonathan Ethridge. The winner of that will get in. Sebastian Barger, Daryl Min. The winner of that takes on James Hill. The winner of that will get in. All right, let me get into bracket B, which is Craig Irvin and Russell Tabor's partners making it in there. Bracket B, there we are. And in the losers bracket, they will come in with 1 loss. In bracket B, Scott Burge and Brandon Lacewell are battling out right now, and Jack Harcro's 18-12 on Ashton Watkins. So we're just about there. The Jack Harco Ashton Watkins winners takes on Kaz Barkley to get in. The winner of Scott Burridge and Brandon Lacewell, who Brandon's up 7-3, takes on Jax Lamoten to get in. How about that? That good enough?
Jax? Well done.
Yeah.
And this Tier 2 singles final is still going on. Tristan Jernigan up 16-13 over Marty Thompson. This is a dogfight.
Yeah. I don't see them out there anymore, Finn. I didn't
you know
see
what?
them. No, they're down on the end.
I was
no,
going to
sorry.
say, do I need to refresh?
Yeah, I think you need to refresh because I don't see. They were playing right over there.
Oh, yeah. Tristan Jernigan ended up winning 21. Oh, the internet glitch froze
that's
all
what
my
it was.
score.
That's what it was.
So Tristan Jernigan takes down Marty Thompson 21-16 for Tier 2.
Is one underway here on center court. And these bags all look alike, Finn. If you want to try to pick a pair out of this one, good luck, brother.
It looks like they all look like the cover of Blood Sugar Sex Magic by
the
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I don't know what the hell that means, but
now I'm going to album cover art. That's where we're going now.
There you go. I know you know that.
I did a painting of it.
I'm not going to argue with you. People don't know, Finn's a good artist too now. First bag by Sebastian Barger, a block, dead center.
It did
its job.
What it was supposed to do.
He's going to try to just get around it and leave it.
Boy, magnet bag, as you like to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sebastian's a pretty solid defensive player, though. When he decides to go after it, he does. But he's a really good defensive player.
You know, I think he's more better if he just tries to just run bags, man. I think he's a lot better that way.
Yep.
Oh, that was a good bag and didn't get any result out of it. I think I can't tell you whose bags are what.
I'll be honest with you. I don't. Yeah. We may get.
I think Sebastian picks up 2 right there.
We may get to our limit of timeouts in this match. As you said, James Hill awaits the winner of this one.
James Hill's played really well today too. On center court mostly.
All right, so see if you've got what I've got here. Zack Harris up 14-12 over Parker Burgett. Working our way towards Jonathan Ethridge. Is that right?
Yep, I'm in the other bracket right now though.
Okay. I'm looking.
I got Harcrow up 18-13 on Ashton Watkins, and I got Brandon Lacewell just eliminated Scott Burge, and he's taking on Jax Lamoten to see who gets to the final 8. Be a good victory for Jax Lamoten to make it into the 8. Yeah. There you go.
There it is, as confirmed by one Ryan LaBelle.
Look, I got to start watching because I really don't know who's. That's a nice bag right there by Daryl Min.
Daryl's got one under, one on top. Oh, look at that one.
How do they do that, Ben? I've tried that a million times. I can't make it happen.
I don't know. Hell, I can't even get it on the wood part.
Crazy.
Much less get it to crawl around and do what I want it to do.
Oh, it rolled, but it hopped right over the top of the hole. Same bag by Daryl Min right here.
Daryl
Grab a couple
push
points.
One through.
Oh, it goes off the bag, and that's. Look, who's he talking to?
I don't know. Is that going to cost him just 1?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sebastian
3-0.
Holds on to a 3-0 lead. Zack Harris,
man, he's playing really well, man.
Of 14-12.
He's had a good weekend, that's for sure.
I got to get a picture of that mullet to add to our collection.
It looks like Parker just picked up 2. I can see that over there.
Nodded at Pete Rose.
So what about your thoughts on Guns N' Roses after this song comes on?
Maybe the best debut album of any rock band ever with their first record. And then, I'll be honest with you, the last time I went and saw them with Axl back, I thought it was going to be a train wreck. It was the best I ever saw him live in Indianapolis.
Take care, Pete. Be careful, buddy.
All right. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I love this band.
I saw him a couple years ago in Indianapolis. It was the best I had ever seen him.
I do like Guns N' Roses. And look, I think Sebastian's fell. I think.
Yeah, I think that was his.
Daryl tried to lay up to get an 8-8
got
wash.
2 sitting up, so he's going to drop 2. Yep, that's going to be 5. All right, so I hear some applause going on over there. Score is going to be updated. How about that? 14-14 goes to 21-14. Zack Harris gave up 7.
No kidding, man. He's not going to be a happy camper.
No, he is not.
Parker's shaking his head. He can't believe he just won like that.
I'm not going to go ask him for that photo now.
Now, Parker's going to play Jonathan Ethridge. That's a couple guys that probably play each other all the time.
Yep. Zack Harris is probably going to go out and throw his bags out into the water.
Probably. I would.
And Zarzynski,
I've already thrown mine in.
Zarzynski will replace them before they hit the water.
Absolutely. Did you hear what he said about the Drew Dixon? I think you were gone. He said Drew Dixon, the tall kid that plays golf, comes in here and doesn't even have any bags. He comes in and walks in and says, "Hey, what you got I can throw this weekend?" he's like, give him a set of bags. He won't break them in. He just comes in and grabs some bags and goes throws, man.
I love it. That's OG style. That's OG style. That's how you find out how good you are.
Absolutely.
All right, so Parker Burgett getting ready to face off against Jonathan Ethridge to get to that final 8. Sebastian, Barger, and Daryl Min face off here to face off against James Hill to get to that final 8. Again, congrats to Tristan Jernigan. Took down Marty Thompson for Tier 2. And we find ourselves right where we want to be on the center court.
In bracket B right now, how about Brandon Lacewell has jumped all over Jack's Lamotin, 9-0. And Jack Harco fixing to get underway with Kaz Barkley.
Kaz had another appearance in the final bracket of 16 in the Pro Series, but didn't fare all that well.
He didn't get this big $25 check I got.
No,
he got a little bit more than that.
Did he?
Yeah,
I think he went 25.
Yeah, maybe me and him.
Seabass got 50.
Yeah.
I think Kaz got 25. First bag out of the right claw.
As he cut into that lead, 5-2, Daryl Min did.
A little bit, yeah.
Dustin A-Ranch sitting over there holding his head. He's got a headache because he is eliminated, and he has eliminated my pick.
You want a Mick Ultra?
I'm good, man. Thank you. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. That wasn't a question.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I do.
That was a statement.
I guess I do.
All right, so tightening it up just a little bit here, 5-4. I feel like, have we seen Daryl Min on center court more than anybody?
I swear, I think he's been on here all weekend.
I don't think has he played a game now on center court?
I'm going to ask you, man, how do the boards play out in the middle of the room?
I don't know.
I thought that was going to be short, didn't you?
Came up, it hit short, but it ended up right in a nice spot. So, that rollback didn't die off the way Sebastian had hoped it would.
He threw it just a hair hard. It went hop right over the hole.
A world-famous rollback. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he went
for
the airmail, tried to leave his blocker in place.
He did. He tried to and one it. Here comes the roll. Oh, he's going to play it low. Daryl tried it twice.
Oh, here we go. Johnny Thomas come over and say, well, you tried it twice. Let's do it one more time,
Why
buddy.
stop now? Here comes the roll bag. Oh. Back.
Look, he's doing.
What?
What the hell happened?
Come on. Does anybody want to win this one?
Oh.
Look at that.
Johnny would say, dude, one more time. Nobody is in the hole here.
No one.
Yeah.
This is a PBR
killer.
death match. Look at that. What?
That's going to end up 3-1. Sebastian Barger is going to pick up 2.
Well, that's the ugliest one
I
to pick up 2.
I can't get somebody in a game like that. Man,
good
come on.
Lord.
Come on. Where they miss every airmail?
Would
What?
you
I mean, what the
just
hell? I mean,
stop it?
come on. I can make one of those. Come on.
You want any cheese with that wine?
At least, you know what? He missed all those airmails and really only just gave
gave
up
up
to 2
2.
points, man. He ought to be happy. I would be jumping for joy over there.
Oh, what's funny is had he made all those airmails, Sebastian's game would have been different.
He
He
probably
might
would have made everything he shot.
Yeah, right. Could have very well been a wash, as my mom likes to say.
That's the way my grandmother said it.
Wash.
You gonna wash your clothes, boy?
Daryl wants to go down and take a look at it because he can't even figure out which bags are his.
Hell, I'm confused. I can tell you that. I don't know. Hey, shoot it. Let's see what you got, big boy.
Anthony Frederick says he can't wait for that Toledo major. Is he going to see you up there?
He probably is. I don't know.
Good.
I guess we're going to see.
Glass City
Did you
Center.
just lay up, Daryl Macon?
He did. Yeah. Come on now.
Just for the wash. Just for the 8-point wash.
James Hill awaits the winner of this match.
You know, if he'd been playing me, he'd have shot that and made it. Right?
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have already whooped you. 21-0 at this point.
Absolutely. The way I've been whipped all weekend.
Come on now. Sonic speed. She's lumpy.
There you go.
She's in my head. And that's what I say. These guys are just playing matching rounds. It's just
it is. They're doing the same thing.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Get around. Yep.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. Kind of a tumbler. What's going on in the Parker Burgett game?
I don't have that score.
Don't have that one up. Let me take a look.
See. I can probably get it up real quick, though.
I'm sure I can find it.
Jack Harco's up 6-2 on Kaz Barkley.
And he's up 6-4 now. It's updated to 6-4. There's a 2-spot given up there. They were there in bracket B, right?
Brandon Lacewell beat Jax Lamotin 21-0.
Did he really?
To get into the final 8. What a year Brandon Lacewell's having, though. He's having a great year.
Harco's up 10-4 now over Kaz.
You think if I was doing my awards again, Brandon Lacewell's got to be up there for most improved.
Sure. Zack Harris up 16-0 over Patrick Bartenfeld after that battle back and forth with Dustin Arant. Oh, goodness. Yeah. There it is.
There we go.
Thank you.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm
ready?
having olives for dinner.
There it is.
Nice bag there by Sebastian. Why am I not seeing Parker Burgett? Is he in B or A? He's in B.
He's in B. No, he's in A.
No, he's in A.
He's in A because I was in B. Look at Ashley Irvin handling the manhandling boards over there, man.
She doesn't mess around.
No. Scores 13-4 now. Sebastian Barger all over.
All right, so Parker
Daryl
won
Macon.
21-11 over Kyle Francis. He's awaiting the winner of Bartenfeld Harris.
So we have one more game to get to the final 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's my boys heading out. Mississippi dudes. I'm sure Woody will be chasing some storms over the next hour or two. Now we're going bag for bag. don't think we've had a 4-bagger in this game, have we?
This is what I expected to see more of.
There's 4 by Sebastian.
Up the middle.
There it is.
Oh,
I'm going
boy.
to drink a social right there,
There
baby.
you go. Cheers to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Able to sneak that one in around 11 o'clock.
Damn, that's cold.
That's what every part of my body said.
Yeah, no, I'm cold. I'm not going to lie. But guess what?
No, that's right. You got your.
I got me a blanket,
Saints
buddy.
blanket there,
They're
man.
going right, buddy.
Would you like some hot tea, honey?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Jack Harcrow up 11-4 now on Kaz Barkley.
Zack Harris up 16-0 over Patrick Bartenfeld.
Sebastian Barger up 13-4 on this center court.
Look at that nice roll back
How
there.
about-
He kind of split the middle and then dropped it down low.
How about this? Jonathan Ethridge up 13-0 on Parker Burgett.
What?
13-0, Van.
What? Wait a minute. Hang on for a second. I must have
You didn't
lost
refresh.
connectivity on that bracket.
You got to refresh. Nice bag by Daryl right there to get the wash. Oh, I take that back. Sebastian just got 4. That was 2 at Daryl's to the right. That's the bags I can't tell apart.
Well, you weren't kidding. I just saw that. Yep, 13-0 right there. James Hill awaits the winner of this one. Oh, God.
Do not get a picture of that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just checking my stocks.
Get your phone away from your hand,
I'm just
dude.
checking my stocks. Yep. Just as I expected. I don't have any left. 19-0.
Wow. That's okay. I'll take it. I'm cold all the time. Look, Sebastian's got 1 down.
Jonathan Ethridge, 19-0.
19-0. I told you that kid can play, man.
Has he got the CBC jersey on over there? Yes,
Yeah.
he does. Sebastian takes a look at the scoreboard.
They both got 1 down.
Yeah, he's up 13 points, though, at this point.
I think he might try to roll this
he can
one.
take
Might
a
clear
risk.
it all up. He's slick side clear. Nice bag.
Nice shot.
Nice shot, Sebastian. He's going to go up to at least 19. Daryl's got to go in to keep this game going. There it is.
So we see our Tier 5 champion down there playing against our Tier 4 champion.
They playing for a tier runoff.
I don't know. They might be playing for each other's trophy. Who knows?
That's Tony Fiedler down there
Yep.
playing against Frank Gears.
Jonathan Ethridge, 21-0.
Wow.
Parker Burgett.
I would have never guessed Barker
No.
would go down 21-0.
No,
But if I
that's-
can do it, anybody can do it. How about that?
is crazy. He just threw all
He
4 of his
annihilated
bags
him, man.
on the ground, and I don't know if he's turning his music off or he's.
Boom.
Oh, what a shot.
Bam. There
Great
you
arrow.
go.
That had an arc on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Little dipsy doodle there.
Yeah.
Got away from him to the left. Is that an official cornhole term? It is now.
What'd you say?
Dipsy doodle.
Dipsy doodle.
See Kelsey Hyder.
Bam,
over
man,
there.
2
Whoa,
in
look
a
at
row.
that thing circle the drain.
Yeah, he thought he missed it too.
Yep. Kelsey Hyder over there. Wrapped up, warmed up.
Oh yeah, everybody in here is cold, not just me. There's a little young lady got a blanket on her. Oh, he went for the third one. Sebastian with a push can get at least 1 here.
He only needs 2.
Yep.
Oh, and he does
Wow.
him a favor. That's a huge
Wow.
favor. And I'll tell you something. How many times have we seen somebody with their
None.
foot on somebody's neck and not twist?
That bag just took off,
They
though.
did. They really did.
Daryl's not a whole lot Daryl can do right here, though. Daryl's got 2 in, so it's 6 on 5 right now.
Oh,
And that's going to be 9 on 5. It's going to be 4. Nice
Four
shot
spot,
right
nice.
there, Daryl making. Absolutely.
All right, that's going to take him, to
19
to 8?
Yeah. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, you did.
I was paying attention because that's the only way I can tell these bags apart if I pay complete attention.
Now that you're so warm
Yeah,
under there, Meemaw,
your
brain is working better.
It's like 100 in here right now.
Do we have a camera on this? Or we can't. Can we spare a camera to get a look at this?
Look, no, you can't because I'm gonna put it down when you do have it. Look.
I'm gonna have to work out some silent hand signals.
Hey, y'all are partners, man. You and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
19 to 8's our score here on center court. Somebody's got one off the back. Who is that, Finn? I think it's Sebastian.
I don't know. Again, these bags look so similar, and I was watching you in your blanket, and I missed it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
wow.
Spun away from Daryl just a little bit.
He lays up on purpose, and that's the game.
Does that do it?
That's going to do it.
It's going to finish things off. All right.
Sebastian
Barger advances. James Hill will work his way over here to center court.
Again?
Yeah.
James spent a lot of time on center court today.
That was a 10-on-5, so 21 to 8 is going to be the final. James, where'd he go? He's got to be out there warming up somewhere.
Well, you better be throwing, because it's like 30 below in here.
He's frozen solid.
Here comes James working his way over here.
There we go. Gonna give it a little spin on the index.
I think the winner of this game gets in, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think
that'll be in that.
Yeah.
Well, no.
No, let's see. I'll tell you here in just a second. Yeah, the winner of this game gets in. Jonathan Ethridge in, and that's the last of our participants.
That'll be it.
Other in this bracket.
And
let me look on bracket B again and see where we at. I can pull it up easy.
I believe Harkro's up over Kaz Barkley 16 to 8, so they will join Brandon Lacewell, Craig Irvin, and Russell Tabers. So right now we're
just waiting on this game and the Jack Harkro game, and then we're ready to reset the final 8.
Hit it and get it.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again for joining us. If you have been paying attention through the course of the weekend, you've seen some great cornhole. You've seen probably some mystifying cornhole as well. But Bryce Jefferson, our juniors champion, joined Johnny Thomas, Kelsey Heidert yesterday, and our juniors, seniors, and women's respectively. Lisa Hill, who fell to Kelsey Heidert, joined Brandon Lacewell, though, and took down Daryl Min and Kelsey in co-ed. Grant Upchurch and Sean Anderson won the big blind draw. Big D won the bag makers quads over Big D. They had two teams repping. Parker Burgett, who we just saw get eliminated 21 to nothing, ended up, he had cut through like a power saw through the final bracket of 16 and took the Pro Series for another unique. We haven't had a double up Pro Series winner yet in these last 2 seasons, at least I should say. Within the same season, Zack Harris and Drew Dixon beat Grant Upchurch and Preston Smith in an all-Texas final earlier today to take doubles. Darren Chitty took down Tier 2. Darren Chitty and Chris Turner took Tier 2 doubles. Chris and Nick Craiglow took Tier 3. Chris Gore and Bo Ingram took Tier 4. And Steven Swift and Beverly Capers took Tier 5 doubles. We await our winner for singles, but in Tier 2, Tristan Jernigan beat Marty Thompson. Andrew Burrows took Tier 3 over Jamie Duran. Tony Fiddler, your man, over Bradley Woods, took Tier 4. And Frank Gears, how about that? Tier 5 over TJ Mosley.
Wait till we get on the taco on Tuesday night.
I might actually be sick that day. I may have no voice, and he'll have to talk about himself.
Yeah, there you go.
He can talk about himself.
After this match, we'll take a little break, reset the 8.
Yes, we will.
And then we'll get right into it. It won't take long.
Nope. Harkro is up over Kaz Barkley, 16 to 10.
And Kaz is battling over there because Harkro's been up that whole game.
Let's see Russell over there.
Warming up.
Staying warm. James Hill jumps out to a 2-0 lead here. Center court.
You put the little beard in the Fro on James Hill, and these guys would look just alike. They built just alike.
Yeah. Body doubles.
Yeah.
Stunt
Absolutely.
doubles. We used to say that about Craig Irvin and Tyler Amos all the time. What do you hear about Tyler Amos?
I haven't heard a word about Tyler Amos.
It's been a minute, hasn't
I know he's started his own business, got married, or he's getting married, or something.
What?
Like that. Yeah.
Nobody gave him permission to do all that.
Oh, that's a nice wash. And
Yeah,
I
it
thought
is.
I thought he cleaned up
A
everything.
little
It
bit
just
more
popped,
action
yeah.
on there. I thought those two would fall, but they
Yeah.
pinched right there at the last second. Score remains 2-0. Finn the loudmouth for the ACO here at center court with the Mississippi Ninja, Phillip Barnett.
What a weekend we've had, man.
Yeah, you might need to become the Mississippi Scuba
There ain't no lie.
if you want to get home.
I'm gonna need somebody. You'll need a boat to get home
Good
the way
golly.
it's going.
Well, I think if I build an arc, I'll take these two as the
The cornhole players.
two cornhole players look just like one another. So
Body doubles, as you say. I can't get any comments anymore, Finn. So if anybody's commenting, I don't know.
oh, you're not seeing them?
No, I can't even get
Hang
any.
on a
Since we
second.
refreshed, I can't get any.
How many times is James Hill going to retire, says Riley Brewster?
Hey, let me tell you something. Phillip Barnett's retiring. Put me on that list.
You are not.
I'm retiring. I'm just going to be a
Knock it
broadcaster
off.
from now on.
Chad and Kim say Tyler got married and they're having a baby.
Wow, already?
I guess so, yeah.
Pretty little girl he's getting married to.
Yeah.
How about the crew? They are just working diligently over there already, are they not?
There's a nice rollback there by Sebastian prior to
James
James
got
stacking
two.
one
Yep.
up. He's going to try to roll it around it. Yeah, he did. He tried to cut around. Earlier, he did that without touching any.
Yeah. And James just stacking them up like that's where they belong.
Cordwood. Look
There
at that.
it is.
That's the one. Up and over.
He
Ooh.
just like, okay, I'll just shoot the airmail on you.
Zip line airmail. Oh, look at that.
There it is. That's going to be 10 on 4.
that's
10 on 6. That's going to be a 4 spot.
Good looking shot right there.
Jack Harco's made his way over here after eliminating Kaz Barkley. So Jack's going to be in the final 8 in the
There
loser's
you go.
bracket.
Sebastian Barger flips the script, takes a 4-2 lead, takes first bag.
Winner of this will come into the final 8 with a loss. The 4 that's coming in without a loss is going to be Craig Irvin, Russell Tabers, Chris Day, and who's the other one?
Out of bracket A.
I think Grant Upchurch.
Yep. Chris
Yep.
Day and Grant Upchurch.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
hey, man, that's going to be a nice final 4 right there of undefeated people. Anybody got a basketball score that can shoot it out to Finn, I appreciate it.
Oh, do they? Yeah, that's right. It's underway. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting. I'll find one here. I have an application that will handle that.
There you go.
Oh, man, Arsenal drew with Everton today. Brr. Florida down to Auburn 33-29 with 3:30 left in the first half.
33-29.
33-29, but
Some defense being played on that.
yep. I'll tell you what, though, man. I've never seen a year, when I do watch, I've never seen a year of three-point shooters like I've seen this
That's
year.
all they do. They don't work on anything
Yeah,
else.
that's it. And it's just run and gun, run and gun, run and gun. Nice bag up the middle there by Sebastian to kind of set the table for what's next, but that middle gets cleared out by James. He didn't seem to like it all that much, but what's done is done. Leaves that wide open middle. Both of them take advantage of it.
There we go. I got it going on now. Brock
There we
Storm,
go.
so some feel
Be a 4 spot.
not much. Brock, what's going on?
Yeah, it's going to put Sebastian up 8-4, doubles things up there. Let's see. So Jack Harcrow, you made mention of, took down Kaz Barkley 21-10. So he, Brandon Lacewell, Russell Tabers, and Craig Irvin come out of bracket A,
Bracket B.
bracket B. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Them two guys made it. Why couldn't I make it? No, I'm just
Because
kidding.
you'd rather be over here.
Because I suck.
No.
There we go. Tyler got married and they got a baby on the way. That's really surprising.
That's what people do, man. That's The natural cycle.
Brock Storm's my man out of BW Bags.
So what's going on, young man?
Yes, sir.
Apparently somebody else named Phil is here.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a young man. What are you talking about? I'm young at heart. I'm just freezing my butt off over here.
8-4 remains the score here on the center court floor. Would you like to hear more?
It's a country song.
It's more of a Dr. Seuss book. Sebastian going to kind of tumble one up there. He didn't much care for it, but James says, all right, no, you want to play that game? Let's go. Let's see who's got the brute force ready to clean
He's
this
going
up.
to try to go around this one, this shot.
Yep, there it is. That's
no, what a roll.
And it
what a
didn't
roll.
grab that other bag. That's amazing to me. Oh, and there it went. Now somebody's going to have to come up there with a hammer and a chisel.
Hey, big slick side down the middle. He could bully James' bag all the way off the board. He's going sticky though.
He's got one sitting there on the front side.
He's just trying to block it up.
James wants to take a look. He's going to amble down.
Looks like on the board, James gives up 2. It didn't take long for James to look at it. That's the way the NCAA referees need to look at the replay.
Yeah. Or they just get rid of it. Go back to having humans.
What it is.
Up and over.
Oh, what a shot to get a push out of it. 10-10.
Wow.
Nice shot, James
Nicely
Hill.
done. That was
That was a good shot.
Fantastic bag. We got a replay on that. There it is, up and over. Bang, a little body English right there, left to right.
Boy, I did not see that coming. A little fist pump out of James Hill.
Sebastian could do nothing but put that wash up in the scoreboard and move along with a doubled-up lead, 8-4. Man, that was a good shot.
Yeah.
That really was a good shot.
Man, we've seen some good shots, have we not?
Well, yeah, I tell you what, we've seen more kind of
today than
hair-raising
yesterday.
shots today versus yesterday. Yep. Now they're just going to go hole for hole here. Oh, and of course, you're welcome. I apologize.
Oh, that's a bad break by James Hill, man.
And it is.
That's just a bad break.
Yeah.
That was a good bag that got nothing.
Same thing as a layup, but that was a nice shot. You're right, Gavin Kirk. Well, we've seen that a few times. Some pretty crazy stuff happen for the same result, but like you said, it fixes the PPR if you're concerned with that. But Margaret Barrett checking in still. She's talking about what a great shot that was from James Hill. Sebastian holds a 12-4.
30 minutes for what?
Concession stand out front closes in 30 minutes.
Better grab you something to eat.
We do have some contenders for shot of the day. There have been a bunch of them.
Oh, my gosh. But I'm going to tell you
all
what.
of mine have been over at the bar.
Zeb Smith, that shot he made is still, I've been thinking about that all day.
That's one of the shots of the year. I think we've got that one in the archive. We'll share that with the whole nation, folks.
Oh, and James gives up 4 more right there. Went for the airmail drag.
Watch it. All right. Go back and check that out. Yeah, this was earlier.
This is what they
Zeb Smith shot that ended that game. Watch this. Bang.
To end the game. Boom.
That's
just sets it up.
Yeah, that's a bang zoom shot right there.
Yes, it was.
For a fact.
For the game, too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's crazy. Split the difference. Uh-oh. I think James is starting to feel the pressure.
He is.
Or the exhaustion.
Yeah.
But we've talked about that. He's good for one of those shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
A game.
He can't miss again, though.
Nope.
Sebastian making it tough on him. Oh, he gave up 4. It's going to put Sebastian on 20-4 now.
Uh-oh.
That's still my favorite, too, Kyle. Kyle Strucker said that was his favorite for the day. The James Hill shot was awesome, though.
That was a great shot, yeah.
Uh-oh. James likes this song. He's got a little lip syncing going on.
Yep. little Trapped.
Oh, that was a good bag.
I think that's appropriate. The name of the band is Trapped.
Yep. Sebastian moved James Hill's bag completely out of play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Sebastian can end this game. And we're going to set our final 8 fin right here. Oh, he couldn't do it. And James finishes to keep the game going.
He holds tight.
James said, I'm not going away that easy,
No.
young man.
He wasn't happy, but he's
No.
happy enough. Center court here in the Shreveport-Bossier ACO Major and Pro Series Skins weekend. Oh,
No, he tried to throw a block right there,
Yeah.
and it didn't work out for him very
that's
well.
gonna haunt him right there.
Yeah, because that's a Philip Barnett block.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets. I mean, that's exactly. He played right into Sebastian's right hand. There it is. He can do that all day
Yes, he can.
long.
Got a little bumper.
Mm-hmm. There it is again.
And James backside for the keep the game going. Oh, imagine that! Imagine that! Great shot,
Nice
James.
shot. And it's so casual. He's like, yeah, hell. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know.
Now, if he were to come back, do you think Sebastian would be thinking about that bag he just left short
For the
right there?
rest
He
of
could
his
have won the
life.
game. Yeah.
For the rest of his life.
Oh yeah.
I know how you guys are with certain shots.
Absolutely.
Which one do you think about still more than any?
There was one when I could have made the final 8 down in Fort Smith. I had a bag off to the left. Off to the right. I chased it 3 times, gave up a big round, and ended up losing.
Yep.
When I was well in control of the game, too.
Nice
Just
bag
kept
right
chasing that bag.
Well, I know you are the #1 proponent of don't chase.
Yeah, and I do it.
anybody
I do
out
it
there,
all the time.
But you do it anyway. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Both men with one down here.
It's an interesting setup here.
Yep. Cut shot into his bags. Slick side.
Going to come hot.
Yep. There he is.
Bam.
Oh, and
look at that.
and Sebastian's got 3 up.
He's just going to sit it up there and let it happen.
No, he tried to go around
did.
it
He
right
tried
there,
to
but
cut
that's going
around,
to be
didn't
4
he?
points for
It's all right.
James Hill.
It's all right. 20-8. So let's see. We're looking at 6:06 Central Time,
So
7:06.
about 6:30 probably for
Yeah.
the main bracket.
But 6:06, 7:06 Eastern. So making some pretty.
That's going to be some eyesore right there for Sebastian Barger. That is right. I'm telling you, when I say that's right where he likes
Right in
to
his
land his
lane.
bag,
Yep.
that is right where he likes to land.
And we saw him do it multiple times in the last frame, from this side to that side.
And that's what I'm
look at
saying.
that.
That's going to be a bad bag for Sebastian Barger.
Oh, and he's just
It's
made
okay.
it worse.
He's not mad.
Yep.
And he's trying to roll it, Finn.
He has a long.
You know what? Let me tell you
roll.
something. He's got as good at airmail as anybody in this building.
I don't think he'll try it again.
A nice
Look at
bag,
that.
James.
Look at that. That's an obstacle
Man, I'll
course.
tell you what, this could be a big round for James Hill. Sebastian has nothing right now after 2 bags on the board.
Only 3-0 though right now.
He
Oh,
rolled that
hops
one.
it
That
up and
rolled
over,
pretty
so
good.
What's James do here? What does he try to get?
I think he just needs to get something to go in the hole.
4-1.
Man, this was his opportunity.
That was
And
it.
that
He
airmail
picked up
drag
big
for
ones.
the game. No, he could just
No.
even it out.
Why not? You're up 20-8.
Yep.
Give it a run. Give it a shot. He does.
Oh, he
Going
goes
the
off.
backside, so that's going to be a
3
what,
spot for
3?
James Hill. 3
Well,
bags off. Let me tell you something. I told you that bag was going to be trouble for Sebastian Barger.
You were exactly
because
right.
it was right where he likes to land the bags.
Yep.
He throws another blocker, boy. He is playing the block game. He's actually shaking his head like he didn't mean to, but man, that's pretty perfect.
And it took him a little longer than I thought to decide he wanted to play that way.
You
That's
see
nice.
that? He tried to cut that back left to right,
Yep.
and it ended up in a good spot. James is a battler now, man. Don't count James out.
He's going to step out and try to go left to right and pick him up, both of them. Excuse
Whoa.
me. Oh, he's
No,
gonna
he
come
went.
in hot.
Oh, he
and
went
took one
slick
off.
side. Went off the board
Put
again.
James in.
He's starting to get in his own head too. You watch his body
at that.
language, Finn.
Look at that. He didn't pinch it.
No.
I think he gave that one a little bit of an opportunity to drip.
That bag stuck on the sticky side on the back side, though.
Oh, now he's got 2 stuck.
Yep.
James.
Oh, he thought he made that right
did.
there.
Yeah, I think he was counting that
Hey,
chicken
Sebastian
before
get both those to go, can win the
hatched.
game. He got 1 to go, and he gives up 3.
Cost him 3, yep. 20 to 14.
20 to 14. James Hill is battling, man. He's battling for his life right here with blockers.
He might as well be wearing a suit of armor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did it again.
Hey, it's in the same spot,
Same
Finn.
exact spot,
In the same spot.
Just a little higher up on the board. There's that long
There it is.
Yeah, he did it again.
It is killing Sebastian.
Yeah, he can hear you.
If you think I'm not taking notes, oh my
there it
gosh.
is. There it is.
That is not a good bag at all. Oh,
come on now.
Wow. I'm telling you, that bag right there, I have got a mental note where that bag needs to go. You hear me?
You might want to take a picture.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, but he's made 1 out of 8, right?
Yep. Ooh,
Nice
look at that.
bag. Nice
Nicely
drip
done.
in. Oh, he rolled it in again for the game. But, hey, let me tell you something. What's strategic? James Hill to put that bag right there. And James Hill threw one off the board right there, short. It killed him, broke his back.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
well,
he had him set
congratulations.
up.
Sebastian Barger.
Nice.
He will join Jonathan Ethridge as one of the final 8 as we get ready to set up the final bracket here on center court, the Shreveport-Bossier ACO Major and Pro Series Skins weekend. You want to go get
we're going to take a break. I'm going to go to the restroom.
Yeah. Okay, you want to go? Yeah, but you're probably going to sit, aren't you?
Yeah.
To pee. Anyway, the Mamaw, you want me to get you a heating pad?
That was funny.
While you're
I'm gonna
away.
go lie. That was funny.
All right. Well, you go do what you got to do. We'll take a break here on center court. We'll come back with the final bracket of 8, and we will have a singles champion here from Shreveport-Bossier at the Bossier Civic Center before all is said and done. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, with my great-great-grandma, Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. We'll be back for all the action here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, look at you. You might want to rub a little icy hot on those knees too there, Meemaw, here on the center court and the ACO Digital Network.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. Yeah, I've looked in what I see. It's not what you've been, it's what you're gonna be. 'Cause this world we're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury you. Yes, it will. So now I know I'm alive. Oh, now I know I'm alive. On I go on the ride. This life I live, I'm alive. Sweet tooth in a candy store, yeah, I'm more awake than I was before. I know now like I never knew, I'm alive inside, and I'm telling you, yes I am. It's got me feeling high, and I won't come down. I got a big idea I want to show to you.
Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole Organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because If you're not a member of the American Cornhole Organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole Organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Alone in my apartment, I should have seen the warning sign. Money don't come easy, so most of us are chained to being busy till we can earn a little piece of my mind. What does it mean to be free in this American dream? Oh, help me believe life is more than what we've been told it's supposed to be. Oh, la la let me be, la la let me be, la la let me be free. La la let me be, la la let me be, la la let me be free. And it's such a mystery.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole Organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
the people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at AmericanCornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
All right, welcome back to the icy confines here of the ACO Shreveport-Bossier Major here at the Bossier Civic Center. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, chitter-chattering next to my man, the Mississippi Ninja. The final bracket of 8 is set, and what a way to start it off. A king of cornhole versus a potential king of cornhole right now, and this is going to be a match. Upchurch v. Irvin. Predictions?
Man, I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be a good match. I'm telling you, that's all I can predict.
Hang on for a second. It's getting thin out there on that limb.
No, I say, look, Grant Upchurch, man, he comes in on a heater, man. Got to the finals of the doubles. Craig, it's no doubt he hasn't really reached his potential for the year.
Oh no, he's still on the rise. He's climbing.
Yeah. He is. He gets a drink delivered to him by his lovely bride, Ashley. And he's throwing the elite bags, rockets, the same ones I throw.
Yep.
Grant Upchurch throwing Big D bags. Jonathan Zarzinski, who's sitting ringside for this match.
Yes, he is. He's got M&Ms in hand, and we are ready to get underway as we have another game going on over there on court 2.
Sebastian Barger's already down 3-0 to Jonathan Ethridge, who's been on the heater himself. Took out Parker Burgett 21-0 to get into this final 8.
Jack Harcrow down 1-0 to Brandon Lacewell, and how about Chris Day down to Russell Tabers 2-0?
Yeah.
That would be maybe one of the biggest wins of Russell's
recent
history.
Chris has got another bag out of play coming back this way. I can see it just right through the people.
That's not.
That's all I can say.
You got Tiny Jesus over there in the biggest
He's
drink.
Looking right at me, man.
The biggest drink I've ever seen in my entire life. As we are underway here, Craig Irvin, a once and forever king of cornhole from a couple of years back.
Once you win, you're always a winner.
Always.
Absolutely.
He's got one of those king's rings. We awarded the Isaac Hurt King's Ring this past summer.
And look, how about this? Grant Upchurch, the only guy from Texas that made it into the final 8.
Yep. After we had a
wow,
Texas versus Texas doubles final right there. And that's going to be
there's 4 for Grant.
4 more to pick up right there.
Hey, Sebastian Barger, after going down 3-0, is up to 8-3 right now. That game is on rapid fire over there.
These guys all want to get out of here before they have to paddle a canoe out.
Absolutely.
Russell Tabers up 4-2 over Chris Day.
Brandon Lacewell 3-2 on Zack Harcrow. And there's the game that Grant wants to play. And that's the game that Craig likes to play.
Yeah, Craig likes that airmail game.
Yeah, nice push.
Very nicely done. Just going to come and
he tried to block that, and that's a hard shot to reblock that.
Oh, look at that. Good pickup.
Yeah.
Going to force him to come in and
nice
clean it
bag,
up.
Craig. Looks like Craig's throwing the elite rockets.
I'll tell you something.
Double 4-bagger.
Of all the players I've watched over the years, nobody is more on when they're on or off when they're off than Craig Irvin. Does that make sense? Would you agree
That's a
with
very
that?
good analogy, absolutely.
You think?
look at Jermaine. If you think I'm cold, look at Jermaine back there.
I think, honestly, I think he just had Uber Eats deliver him another hoodie.
Look, hey, shout out to Rob Cooksey. Look, he's over there. I know he's listening to it. He's going to look up here in a minute. He's eating his food over there.
Yeah.
He's listening to us. He told me. He said, you're cracking me up.
Nice bag right there from Craig.
Craig trying to get back even here. Chris Day's taking a 6-4 lead on Russell Tabers. Boy. Jack Harcrow up 4-3 now on Brandon Lacewell. Jonathan Ethridge trailing Sebastian Barger after getting the first 3, 13-3. And our score now is going to be 4-2 right here on center court.
Yes, yeah, and I hesitate to say this, but I don't know if it's because of the temperature in the room, but everybody is playing like they're on fire.
I know it's freezing in here, Finn. It is freezing.
I like it. I love it.
I know you love it. I don't. I'm not a cold weather guy.
I love it.
Oh, and it's a bag that's going to be out of play. It's going to haunt Craig in this round. Oh, and I don't know what he's thinking right there, but Grant Upchurch is going to probably grab 4 here if I had to guess. And there it is. Yep. Winner of this game drops down into a loser's bracket, as well as the Russell Tabers Chris Day. Any other game we tell you is a elimination game. And right now, Sebastian Barger is trying to eliminate Jonathan Ethridge,
Just adds a
13,
point
14 to 5.
14 on 5, yep.
Brandon Lacewell up 5 to 4 on Jack Harcrow. You're right on top of him. Sorry, I don't mean to step on you, buddy.
That's all right. We're both looking at the same stuff.
Absolutely.
Craig loses one out to the left. It leaks out.
The magnet
bag.
bag.
Magnet bag, yep. That gives them both a little something to bank off of.
Man, the face of Grant Upchurch, man, he is locked in, serious, man. And Jonathan Ethridge, you heard him talking over. Sarzinski, Jonathan Sarzinski over here, talking about how he's a great guy, laughs all the time, sense of humor. Look, when he's on that court, dude, there's no laughing, no cutting up, man.
You can't prove that by me.
No, he takes an 8-2 lead right here on center court too.
Sebastian Barger, 14-5.
Chris Day up 9-4 now on Russell Tabors. The winner of that will play the winner of this game for the king seat.
Yeah, Brandon Lacewell up 7-4 over Jack Harcrow.
We'll probably have that king seat game right here on center court for you.
No question. Look at that cleanup right there. A couple of purple jerseys standing shoulder to shoulder. And, you know, Craig was telling me
wow.
He did not bring his King's jersey. I said, he said he's only worn it a couple times. I said, I would wear it everywhere. I'd wear it to the grocery store.
Absolutely. I was going to say, I was just fixing to say the grocery, the doctor's office. Yes, ma'am. You can give me a shot, but let me move this King's jersey.
I'm going to need you to go into the doctor. I'm going to need you to take your shirt off. No.
No, it doesn't come off, man.
No, I'm not doing it.
I sleep with this jersey.
Upchurch up 10-2.
Man.
Chris Day opening up his lead 11-4 over Russell Tabors.
Upchurch is throwing a 11.43 fin. 11.43 fin. He's missed one bag. Craig Irvin's throwing a 10.28, and he's behind.
And he's behind 10-2.
Yeah. How about that?
Numbers don't lie, baby.
No.
Oh, look at that one fell right as Craig let that one go.
Sebastian Barger's up 14-9, throwing a 10.11 to Jonathan Ethridge 9.56. How about that?
Nice little blocker there.
Man, everybody's throwing over a 10 almost, man.
And this is the fire we expected to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this final.
Brandon Lacewell, 10.44. Jack Harcrow, 10.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We'll look at that one in slow motion and replay.
That's 2 points for Craig, right?
Watch this. Yeah, watch him. See if you can see this on the replay.
I was looking at the scores.
No?
Didn't get it?
Oh, we got it. Yeah, here we go. Watch this.
Yeah.
Again.
He was strutting, man. He was strutting.
Well, he really exerted his will on that one.
Well, I was just say Jack Harcrow's taking an 8-7 lead. He's throwing a 10.56 to Brandon Lacewell, 10.44.
Yeah.
How good are all these guys throwing, Finn?
How about that? Jonathan Etheridge making a comeback
here.
Down only 14-12 to Sebastian Barger, and Chris Day is running away with it now with over Russell Tabors.
Well,
17-4.
I can understand why he's throwing 11.27 to 10.
19-4.
11.33 to 10.08.
Yeah. They're scoring faster than
Come
we can
on,
say
man.
the scores.
I can't even say it that quick. That's no lie.
So a one and done in the lower bracket. Sebastian holds a lead over Jonathan Ethridge, 14-12. Lacewell back on top of Harcrow, 9-8.
Our score here on center court, 10-4 Grant Upchurch. I would like to see Craig get back on his winning ways, though. Upchurch chased a little bit on that right there.
He's dedicated to doing that. He said, he goes, the kids are at the right age now. He says he's putting in that work that he told us he put in when he won the King of Cornhole a couple years ago.
Airmail?
Yep.
Oh, he hit it and they moved, but not enough. And this one, Craig should really bump right up next to him. He's okay with that.
I don't know. I think he's got a shot if he gets it up
like
he did
does.
last time. He gets them all. He gets all three of his up and over.
He got a wash out of it, though. He was a little short with that.
Yeah.
Looks
it
like
didn't
Chris
have enough
Day.
ass behind it once it hit the front lip of the hole.
Chris Day beats Russell Tabors to move on to the finals of the winners bracket.
21-4.
Yep.
Sebastian Barger holds a 17-12 lead over Jonathan Ethridge. Harcrow now back on top of Brandon Lacewell, 10-9.
That's a match going on down there.
It is. That's a slug fest. Craig leaves one a little bit out to the right there that he wishes he had back.
It's a bag he could possibly pull back with a little cut.
Grant helped
And
him a little bit.
Grant might help him a little bit. I'm interested to see if he gets down to the end. It's still there. Does he shoot it?
A little bit more. A little bit more.
He can't chase it over on that side because they will bunch up.
No, and he was able to very quietly. Oh, he did. He went after it.
That's
chased
okay.
It, dropped
And,
one in. Yeah. It only cost him a couple here.
Yeah.
Grant puts one up and in the middle, and he does.
Well, he is solid, is he?
Yeah,
Not
he
a
really
solid
is.
player, man. Brandon Lacewell goes up 13-10
13
now.
to 10. Wow, this is a seesaw battle.
Hey, how fun is this, man? Tell the truth. This is almost fun as a Pro Series, man.
I know this right
Yeah.
here. I mean, this is right. It's hard to keep up with all the scores that we're looking
Absolutely.
at. I mean, we're trying to keep your focus here on center court.
Yeah.
But damn.
It's so much fun, man. 19-12 now. Sebastian Barger's trying to eliminate Jonathan Ethridge.
And Russell Tabers will take on the winner of Sebastian Barger and Jonathan Ethridge, as you mentioned there.
Yep. Well, Grant is right down the middle, man.
Yeah.
He's up 12-4 here. Hats off to the final 8, though, man.
I'll tell you what.
What a solid crew.
They had to grind it through to get to that
absolutely.
point. And there were some big names that took some big falls.
Dustin Arand, Bryce
Yeah.
Jefferson, to name a couple.
Parker Burgett, our
Doug Parker.
Doug Parker.
Yeah. People that we thought, Scotty Ball. Where's Scotty this week?
There's
And
an opportunity right there for Craig to take advantage. and he
open board deuce.
No fourth bag blues there.
Nope.
Lacewell up 15-10 on Harcrow now, and Sebastian Barger only needs 2 more to finish off Jonathan Ethridge. 19-12 right now.
You know what's exciting for me, Finn, as we talk? You know what's so exciting is to watch somebody like Brandon Lacewell. I met him when he first started playing, and now look at the player he's become. He's got several co-ed wins with Lisa Hill. He's hovering right around the top 20.
Yeah.
To make a corner 40 this year. Last year he struggled to get into the 96. I think his jersey has 96 on it, man. And look at him now. I mean, that's how good he's playing. That's what I love about this game. When I say I'm going to quit, it's so hard, man, because I just love this stuff.
You're like Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
I can't quit you.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I have nothing like Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, 20-10.
Granny?
Brandon Lacewell.
Over there.
Just because I'm cold don't make me no Brokeback Mountain.
Blanket and your bonnet. Look at that. I thought Craig set himself up nicely there.
Oh, what a shot. It drips
just
right
can't
in.
get
It
it
leaves
to
his
go.
other ones there, though.
Oh, man. Grant's got he's got to be surgical with this shot right here. His sticky side down, coming in right to left. Oh, that sits up for a wash. That is a wash that's going to haunt Craig Irvin.
Look
because
at that,
first
though.
bag was sitting there and ready to roll, ready to go, and it just would not. Sebastian up 19-12 over Jonathan Ethridge, and Brandon Lacewell up 20-10. He's doubled up Harcrow.
Wow.
Over there. He is
Our score
throwing
12-6.
gas.
12-6. Grant Upchurch leading Craig
Yes,
Irvin.
We saw that happen a little bit earlier. Right here. Pinches it.
Perfectly placed. I like that bag,
Nicely
too.
done.
Oh, and Brandon Lacewell's got 3 out of play over there. Jack
Does he?
Harco a chance to come back right here.
Big time.
Yep, I see it. I can catch the bags on that board only.
And Sebastian finishes
Nice
the job
clean up.
with the biggest, the most famous score in cornhole,
21-12,
21-12.
buddy.
Lacewell gives up 6 on that last round.
I
as you
thought it was
mentioned.
big.
20-16. So that ends the tournament for Jonathan Ethridge. Sebastian Barger moves on to take on Russell Tabers, who has another bite at the cherry.
Great run by Jonathan Ethridge, though, man. He
Look at that.
eliminated Parker Burgett 21-0 to get into that bracket.
A couple of points there added to the tally for Craig Irvin, who tightens it up now to 12-8.
Yeah, he's making a comeback here. Russell Tabor's warming up, getting ready to take on Sebastian Barger in another elimination game.
I think they are underway.
Yeah.
Craig Irvin.
Craig's found some bags that he's really comfortable with, these Rockets with the 18,
Likes
those elite bags. Yeah, he really likes them.
He's always had such a nice arc on his bag. I probably, if I throw more like he does than anybody else as far as much air under my bag. They just don't go where his go.
Well, he tried the carpet, tried the roll bags. Now he's got back to the basics where he's just trying to throw the bag in the hole.
Yeah.
Got a nice air mill. This could even this game up right here.
All right, Lacewell takes down Harcrow 21-16. He moves on, and he will face the loser of this match.
Nice finish by Brandon Lacewell, man. How about that?
Couple more there for Craig Irvin.
It's even up, baby.
Yeah, he's even it up at a dozen apiece. Chris Day awaits the winner of this match for that king seat match.
We'll
the
have
loser
that right here on center court.
Move down to Brandon Lacewell and see what happens there.
We'll have that match right here on center court.
Yes,
king
we
seat
will.
game, right, baby? Yes, sir.
By then, you will have finished knitting my mittens for me. I appreciate that.
Look, do you want to share this? I will share this with you, man. It's no
I
broke
would-
man.
I would-
man.
I
Look,
would-
I am that kind of
Look,
guy.
I would freeze to death before I'd get under a blanket with you. And I mean that in the nicest sense of the word.
I bet
Eric will get under
Hey,
there
I'm going
with
to tell you
you.
the story real quick while it was 12 to 12.
Okay.
So I go to the Liberty Bowl. You know, the Liberty Bowl's in Memphis. I go to the Liberty Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
going.
like
Here
it's
it
like
goes. Here it
maybe
goes.
the early 80s, okay? And it's like 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Freezing cold, man. So I sit down. Me and my buddy have separate seats. He's down here, and I'm up above him about 3 rows, right?
Yeah.
I sit down. These 2 big black guys come down. They have a blanket the size of this court, 27 feet. And I'm sitting there shivering. And they say, hey, you want to share the blanket? I get up under this blanket, and I am completely warm, okay? I have done warmed up, man. I'm enjoying the game. The usher comes, and they're in the wrong seat, and they had to move.
They had to move and take that. All right, that's going to cost Craig a couple
2
there.
points.
Taters exchange. Sebastian Barger up now 2-0 already over Russell Taylor. That sucks. Somebody gets the wrong seat.
That's the way my luck goes,
That's
man.
it.
Oh, Cherish Tabor says, glad to see you. Glad to see you, Miss Tabors.
Let me get back in here and look at these comments.
Cody Mee says, how about elite bags? 3 of 4 undefeated. That's right. Craig, Chris Day,
Gotta love
Russell
it.
Tabors, Craig Irvin. Chris Day has moved on. Russell Tabors is down in the what we call elimination bracket.
Yep.
There you go.
DJ says, let's goo Craig. I don't know how he wants us to goo him, but oh boy, he gooed
That's a no.
himself.
Yeah, he did.
He just gooed himself.
Yep. 14 to 12, Grand Upchurch, and he's taking advantage of every opportunity he has.
He sure is.
He could move this up to 16. Man, he says his bag is so fluid, man.
Nice bag there.
There you go.
Finished by Craig. It's going to cost him a couple there, but 16 to 12. Russell Tabors and Sebastian Barger.
How good
now
does all
tied
this
up at 2?
all this purple look on center court, though, Finn? It's the only 2 games we got going right now. The Russell Tabor, Sebastian Barger.
Yep.
The loser of that is out of here. The winner is going to move on to play Brandon Lacewell.
Something a little behind-the-scenes action here a moment ago that nobody noticed except for me is LaBelle killed the Eagles to put on Metallica. I appreciate that.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Well, and Craig's had a problem leaving him on the backside where he can't go get him because he's usually pretty good about if he leaves him
this
on the
could
front
be this
side.
could be bad right here. This could put Grant up to 20.
He can go get him, but yeah, on that backside, there's nothing he can do. Grant's got.
He can't chase it because if you miss, you're out of here.
It's over.
He can't miss another bag either. This last bag's got to be down Main Street. There, and it held up, and he
cut him a break.
Yep. Craig in the side to only give up 2. He got
does
it.
it.
Good shot.
All right.
Good shot. That's a good song, though. It really is.
Yeah, did you ever watch the movie Zombieland or Double Tap?
I did not.
Oh, they're great movies. And they both of them use Metallica at
I
the
do
very
like
beginning.
The Walking Dead. If you're talking about
I tell you,
zombies.
watch these movies. If you like Woody Harrelson,
I love Woody Harrelson.
go watch Zombieland and Zombieland Double Tap.
All right, I'll take a peek at them.
Do it.
I do that when I'm traveling.
If
you
you
know
don't
that,
like
right?
if you don't like them, I'll give you your money back.
I do that when I'm traveling. You know
Yep.
that.
You'll like them both. One of the few where the sequel's just as good as the original. Hell, the opening title sequences are great.
Boy, he's jamming, is he not? Craig, by making that last bag, saved him from me. He at least has one more mistake in him if he needs it.
It's time for him to knuckle down and buckle
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
There
and
it is.
there's the fourth bag blues by Grant.
Opportunity to pick those two back up.
Oh, and he went over there with the magnet. You got to take advantage of that, Craig Irvin.
Not going to get a whole lot of those against this guy, Craig.
No.
Sebastian had nodded at 4 with Russell Tabers to see who will advance. Brandon Lacewell will take on the loser of this match.
That's right, and I had that wrong. Sebastian Barger up 4-2 on Russell Tabers right now, and Sebastian just hit a nice airmail. But it looks like Russell might have picked up a couple right there. Oh, he actually picked up more than a couple.
Now it's at 4-4.
Yeah.
Now it's 7-4.
Yeah,
Russell
I thought Russell
three.
picked up a big round right there. Like I said, I can see this end. I can't see the other end.
Craig should be able to clean that up, and he does.
You know what? That is the form that Craig had when he won the King
when he
of
won.
Cornhole.
When he won it all. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, though. You think about this. As we get down into the home stretch of the World Championships, how many players could win it all?
Jeez, I'm going to tell you what.
I mean, it used to be 3 or 4 we'd pick from every year. It's a dozen, if not more.
Ken Isaac Hurt come in playing like he on a
Yeah.
mission like he played last year. He was
To
on
defend.
a mission, man. They was not going to lose.
No.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Nice double 4-bagger right
Yep.
there. But, yeah, I mean, he was on a mission. He wasn't going to lose. And he came in and he just threw gas every opportunity.
Every game
what
he
were
played.
his statistics? How many? What were his?
Remember, he went 95 out of 96
Wasn't that
bags
it?
at one point.
He held 95 out of 96. Isaac last year. Over the 2 championship games.
Yes.
Put it together, yeah.
Crazy. That is crazy good.
Doubles and singles.
Will he have the same drive when he comes in this year?
I think he will.
I think so,
I think
too,
he
man.
will.
He's a competitor
He
now.
would love the idea to repeat.
Can his brother get focused up and finally get his
the
first
biggest,
one,
that,
man?
To me, that's the biggest question in the ACO. Will
Caleb ever get
Caleb
that king?
get that king ring?
Douglas Parker, there's a guy sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
That guy on a weekend could get hotter, as hot as anybody in the building, as good as he is.
Well, here's.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
And
What
that's
is
what
that?
Russell, that's what Craig Irvin needed right there, too.
That's a unicorn right there.
Wow.
As we talk about Caleb Hurt. No, don't overthink this, Craig. Just play your game.
Slick side.
Look at that.
Oh, he got a bad break. That was a good bag that didn't get any result but 3
So a
points.
10 on 7 is going to earn him 3.
18-15. He's battling.
Yep. Sebastian Barger up 8-7 over Russell Tabers right now. No, the year that I think Caleb had the best chance to win it was that year in Branson with the first year of the Pro Series. And remember, he had dropped, I think, something on his foot and almost broke his foot right before he
Just
got
a bad
there.
break, man.
Yeah, I think that was the year. And at that point, because everybody kind of caught up. Everybody started. I mean, everybody started playing to a whole different level.
Well, you know what? You say that, and that's one thing. You know, the competition and the level of competition. Every major now is you better bring your best game. You better practice. You better put in the work, because it's nothing easy anymore. You get no easy games at all.
And here's the other thing that I would tell you. Just when we get to that, we start to expand the talent pool, and you start to see all this forward progress.
Yeah.
As Upchurch buries his 3rd bag within the ACO as we knew it. Then all of a sudden, now all these Texas players are coming in that are playing with TCL and others coming in and going, hey, you know what? Don't forget about us.
Don't forget. That's
and
right.
Now you've brought in a whole other contingent. Now you got your West Coast, West and the Haggard Bags.
Oh, absolutely.
Up there around Medford, Oregon.
The
nice
Morrises,
double 4-bagger.
man. Karsten Morris and Karsten
absolutely.
Morris, man.
The
Great
Karstens,
players,
the
man.
C and the K.
Yeah.
I mean, you start to see, and that's the thing. And what's going to be interesting is see how that affects the OG ACO players from the Midwest and the East Coast.
Absolutely.
Because,
absolutely.
well, why would we go to Tulsa for the World Championships? Because
it's midway.
Just
it's
keep
midway,
expanding,
yeah.
keep expanding, and you're seeing Carson Morris travel more to the middle of the country.
Oh yeah, they had to get regional, so they've been staying. They've been staying with the Jackson. How about the Jackson?
Bang.
Oh, and that's a little bit long. And,
unfortunate.
hey, a big push right here by Grant, but he really doesn't have to push. If he can get in right here, he can put some pressure on Craig Irvin.
How about Sebastian?
There it
Barger,
is,
19-7.
Wow,
right now.
he took he extended that lead pretty quick.
Big chunk. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I mean, talent.
Oh man, and it stayed up.
Just missed that airmail drag. Got one more crack at it.
Man, that's a great shot by Grant. He just
really
leaves
is to
that
get
blocker
around.
right there and says, Craig, shoot it. If you can make it, we'll keep on playing. If you can't, I'm winning.
He's going to go for it.
And that's going to
Runs it
be
off
it.
the backside, and that's going to do it. That'll put him down there against Brandon Lacewell
Grand Upchurch will take on Chris Day.
for that king seat.
Yes, sir, for
All
the
right.
king seat.
Well, that does it.
And like I said, this guy right here has got the talent, man.
Yep, 21-15, so
definitely
he and
got
Chris
the
Day
talent.
will fight for that king seat while Brandon Lacewell and Craig Irvin fight to see who will take on Sebastian Barger, who just finished off Russell Tabor's 21-7. Russell had himself
Nice weekend for Russell. He's going to finish in the fifth spot, I think, maybe sixth.
He had a solid co-ed.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack Harcrow, a nice finish
Yes,
today.
he did.
How about that?
Yes, he did.
He knows I'm talking about him. So now we got this is going to be a good match right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now. And this is another guy right here. Let me tell you something. When I say guys that have built buildings to practice in, Chris Day has got an ultimate building, and let me tell you something, he has taken full advantage of it, man. And we've seen it this weekend, correct? Last weekend
No
in
doubt.
Bentonville, yeah. 2 weekends ago in Bentonville.
All right, so the king seat will be held by the winner of this match.
Elite Bags against Big D again.
Grand Upchurch says, I don't need my hat for this one.
No. I want to look like Zack Rush without the hat.
I haven't seen Zach in a minute. I know he's had some life events as well.
He did. He had some injuries, too, A lot of back problems going on.
So Lacewell and Irvin are underway over there on court 3.
So if you're out there, Zack Rush, come on back, man. We need a Zack Rush.
Check in and let us know what's what. Zack Harris, there he is. Why does that man kind of look like me? He says. He does. He doesn't kind of look like you.
He looks exactly like you. I almost went over and talked to him yesterday because I thought it was you.
Hat
Zack
on or
Rush.
hat off. That's hilarious. Jeff McIntosh says Chris Day is a monster. He is.
He's a beast on the boards. I'm going to tell you that right now. And he couldn't get a nicer guy off the boards either. Hey, longtime railroad employee. How
Is
about
that right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, here we go.
That is thoroughly entertaining and annoying to watch people do that.
Oh, I know. And he made it. How about that?
He's full Steph Curry right there. All right, so Grand Upchurch, Chris Day fighting for the king seat right now. Sebastian Barger awaits the winner of Brandon Lacewell and Craig Irvin. Craig came in as the number 1 seed in this reseeded bracket.
We're down to 5 players, Finn.
Yep.
We started out with over 200.
Mm-hmm. What a weekend this has been in Shreveport-Bossier. Food's been fantastic. The staff has been fantastic. The hotel's been fantastic.
Absolutely.
Uber drivers couldn't be nicer.
The hotel was okay till I went to get on the elevator this morning in the parking garage. There was a guy passed out snoring in the elevator.
In the parking garage?
In the parking garage.
Which hotel were you in?
The Hilton. I'm at the same one y'all are. The Hilton downtown.
Oh, you were across the street in that
Yeah, I
parking
went
garage?
across the street in the parking garage, and there was a guy. Look, so I just jump on, man, and push the button. I have to go up. And look, there's a girl waiting to go down, and she's I think I'll just take the stairs.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm good, too. Here we go.
All right, we're off and running. 12 on 12. That's a hell of a way to start.
There you go. Both
exactly
of these guys
what we would
throwing
expect.
Great PPRs for the day.
We may be through the Brandon Lacewell, Craig Irvin, and Sebastian Barger versus the winner of that game before we get through the end of this game.
How about this? Chris Day comes in leading in the PPR at 11.31 after one game.
Solid.
All right. Brandon Lacewell's throwing a 10.55. All right. Sebastian's at 10.43. Jack Harco threw a 10.4. Craig at 10.17.
I was going to say 10.2.
Yeah. Washed up. Who was that? That was the other guys. That Ethridge, I guess, 9.94, and Russell threw at 9.58. And Russell's been eliminated, and so has the 2 9s have been eliminated.
Yeah, Jonathan Ethridge.
Yeah, Jonathan Ethridge. I guess we had another 12 right there.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to see a lot of hole for hole right here.
But Chris Day would like to get into a shoot with him.
Who will be the first one to dirty it up and play a little defense? That's the question.
Cody Mesa, let's go, Chris. Come on, Craig. Oh, that's perfectly placed.
Yeah.
There's nothing going down out of that hole right there now.
No, this is brick and
mortar.
mortar.
Going to be a 6'6" wash PPR killer.
Brick and mortar.
He's got something. He's thinking about something.
Yeah, laying it
he's
up.
thinking about laying up. That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking about. All right.
Nothing to nothing after 3 rounds.
Means nothing. 6 on 6 right there. That's not going to help either PPR, but it's certainly going to advance the cause.
Yeah.
Craig Irvin takes an early 2-0 lead over Brandon Lacewell. Seabass awaits the winner.
That's going to be a good game. We are down to 5 players.
And 5 degrees.
Yeah, and 5 degrees. That's right.
Now, you had been outside. You said that rain cooled everything off outside.
Cool.
Too.
I walked outside and tried to warm up when we were waiting on the reset. And it's cool, just as cool out there. And there's 2 points for Grand Upchurch as Chris Day's bag holds up in the center. 12 on 10. Grand Upchurch takes the 2-0 lead.
Craig has extended his lead. Irvin over Lacewell 6-0. His first bag in the hole over there on court 3.
You see that too, huh?
Yep.
I thought you might get blocked out by David Stokes there.
I am. I have to be very careful where I look. I either see bags or bags. I'd appreciate it if you go put on long pants.
You might want to cut me off for a minute.
Oh, God. I have to have a very specific line of vision.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that a brain?
It's 12 water. Oh, me.
We're about at that time of day, Phil.
It is getting late.
Although what's so funny is
it's not even late.
It's not even 7 o'clock. This is normally I would get around 1 or 2 in the morning.
Cooksy's listening to us. He knows exactly what we're talking about.
I kind of got to give it one of these. Oh, God.
Zach Rush said Chris was the first guy to whip my butt in cornhole. He's whipped me many a time. I got a few wins on Chris Day, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, more asses than a delivery doctor.
That's right.
Craig Irvin up 6-0 over Brandon Lacewell, as far as I can tell.
Okay. I don't laugh like this very often. That was a good one.
I'm afraid. I need you to look now because I can't look because I'm afraid of what I might see. Let's just say maybe we can get Haynes Boxer Briefs to sponsor center court.
I give up. I'm going to have to go on a break here in a minute. You got to shut up, man. And you don't wonder why we get along so well.
We're nuts.
That's right. Another double 4-backer right there. And we're going to see a lot of that, so we may be laughing the whole time.
We talked about we may not. We're going to get out of here way ahead of time. We might
I'm
be
not talking about getting out of here
just for this game.
Yeah.
Good golly.
It's still
good.
It's still 2-0
This
after
is,
about 5
this is going to
rounds.
come down to mistakes.
Yeah,
and
it
somebody's
is.
going to finally have to say, I'm going to force you to make some
Absolutely.
mistakes.
Who's going to throw the first block? There it is. And Chris said, that's not in
the
my
answer
way,
is
bro.
Grant, thank you for asking.
I think Chris would like to get into
Oh,
an air
yeah.
show.
Uh-huh.
Grant bully. Oh,
and there it
he
is.
tried to bully that.
There it is. Oh,
Nice
look at that.
pickup,
What a-
Chris
what a
Day, to
collection.
even this matchup.
What a collection right there. And Craig Irvin out 10-0.
I can't believe Zach Rush said something about his twin being on center court. That's awesome. We've been talking about that all day. I swear I thought that was him yesterday
Yeah.
when I was over there throwing.
Well, I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
doppelgangers in here
Oh, absolutely.
this weekend. I've gotten to meet a lot of players that I didn't know up until this point. I've gotten to see some things I didn't expect to see, especially in the last 5 minutes. This game is still 2-0, and Craig Irvin is taking a 14-0 lead over Brandon Lacewell. You think he's focused on wanting to get back here? Sebastian Barger awaits. He continues. Is he warming up anywhere? I
I didn't even seen him in a
don't
while.
see him warming up.
So Justin LaFleur says, when you throw, do you like to seam out or seam in? I like to seam out myself. If you're asking me, that's what I like.
I just.
It doesn't matter where the seam is in your hand, right?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Yeah,
You like it out or in?
Laces out, Dan.
Eric?
I think you just want to hear you say seam in.
Oops, there's a bag that might be trouble for Grant.
Ray Finkel.
Nice bag,
Look at
Chris
that.
Day.
Really nicely done right
Yeah,
to left.
But he did move Grant's over a little
Yeah,
bit.
he should be able to go collect.
Oh,
and
that
he
was
did.
a nice bag.
How about Craig Irvin up 16-0?
Wow, man, Brandon must be intimidated by the king of cornhole.
Now he left
Nice
one off to the
finish.
left down there. I can actually see that board. It's safer to look at.
This game's going to remain at 4-2. Chris Day let an opportunity to get away from him right there. Little Leonard Skinner. Now there you talking about some rock and roll now. I like the way that Johnny Van Zant took over the band and just kept it rolling, man. And they were really good.
Here's the problem with a band like Leonard Skinner. If they came out today, they'd be too country for country and not enough rock and roll for rock and roll.
You're right. But they were the
think about
bomb
a
at
lot of
that
that.
3-guitar attack back in the day, man.
Think about all that. Allman Brothers, Springsteen, even Mellencamp, Val Petty.
Oh, yeah.
Where would they be played?
Who knows?
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
16-4. Brandon Lacewell was able to put 4 up on the scoreboard. This is Ronnie Van Zant was Leonard Skinner. Yeah. Their travel agent had a little something to say about that.
Man, that was the craziest thing that should have never happened.
Nope. And the story about after that plane crash and everything, whatever, Artemis Pyle and everybody walking around with ribs sticking out of their body.
Absolutely.
Having to go through it and getting then shot at, I think, with a shotgun at a farmhouse that they were trying to get some help.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, Chris Day
man.
up 4-2 over Grant Upchurch here on center court. Craig Irvin holds a 16-4 lead over there on court 4.
Have a chance to even this match up right here. I don't think Chris will shoot after that bag.
Not going to chase.
He would have in the past, but I think today he's just going to give up 2. Yep.
Yeah.
And they call me the breeze, and that's what's coming out of these ceilings. I love all the guitar licks in these in their songs, though, man. The one with Freebird when they played at the Oakland Coliseum. Oh, wow.
You know, every once in a while, I would remind people, and one of the guys that I worked with at WEBN in Cincinnati, we would play this, or we would play Freebird, or we'd play Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
You know, thousands of times been played on the air.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay Gilbert said to me one time, he said, "Oh, there's a bag leaked out to the outside. That's going to do Chris a big favor."
Yeah.
He said, "You know, the thing that I do every time I hit play on that record," he goes, "I know somebody is hearing this for the first time."
Oh, yeah.
And you have to keep that in mind. And I always think to myself, go back and take songs that you've heard a squillion times that become background noise and listen to them again like you've never heard them and start to appreciate them again.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice pickup there for Grant. He's going to take back that lead, 6-4. Craig Irvin up 20-4.
I tell you what, dude, go look, listen. Who was the guy, Alan Collins? The last, go on YouTube and listen to the last time he ever played Freebird. If you don't get goosebumps listening to that, oh, wow.
All right, Brandon picked up a couple there, so 20-6. Craig Irvin holds that lead as this game continues to soldier on. Yeah, listen to that piano.
Oh, yeah.
Piano work is insane.
Billy Powell, he was on the road crew and stepped up and they heard him playing Freebird on the piano and said, hey, you're in the band. How about that? Play it pretty for Atlanta.
I did something when I worked at 96 Rock in Atlanta. The double four-bagger, by the way, as these guys continue to throw body blows at one another. We used to do 2 races down at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we'd work out of we'd do the broadcast the night before in the infield out of an RV, and we'd do the 7 to midnight show. And I went down there, and I hosted the show for the one race. And it got late. We got into the 11 o'clock hour, and about 11:10, everybody was partying. I mean, it was the infield party the night before the race was a party. Ooh, as Chris leaves one a little bit out to the outside.
Gives be it even at 6.
Grant a chance, knotted up at a half a dozen. And he lets him off the hook, and he leaves it at 6-4. And how about Brandon Lacewell? He's slowly but surely climbing back against Craig Irvin, 20-9. But everybody out there had a few adult beverages.
No.
So I got out there and I said, all right, you guys, there's no better way to celebrate a night before race day at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Anybody want to hear a little Freebird? And everybody went nuts. So we played the live version, 17 and a half minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody's going crazy out there swinging their shirts around. I got my shirt off. I'm swinging it around. We're just slamming beers, whatever. And we came back, and I said, you guys like that? The whole place, there's like 200 people gathered around there at the infield. I said, you know what? It's never been done before in the history of 96 Rock. Let's do it again. We played it again. Back-to-back, 40 minutes of Skinner.
Absolutely. I'd have been a happy guy. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be 3 for Chris Day because Grant left one really bad.
Yeah, that's that's the second time we've seen him do that. And that shows you, too. Here's something else. If you're watching and you're an average player.
Yeah.
It's sort of like every once in a while I watch the PGA, and if somebody duffs one or can't get one out of the trap, I think they're still human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you can take inspiration from that.
Absolutely.
A guy that's as money as
Both
Grant
of these guys have been.
Yeah, and they still make mistakes. Craig Irvin finally dispatches Brandon Lacewell 21-9, so he and Sebastian Barger getting ready to have at it on court 3 as this slugfest continues with Chris Day up 9-4.
So we're down to 4 players now, man. Chris with the get around, didn't quite get around, but he got in a good spot.
It's gonna.
Because he's going to shoot this one.
There it is.
How about that bag?
That's curious.
That was a nice bag.
Look at this coming in hot.
Nice shot, Chris Day.
Wow, he takes it down from underneath, pulls it down.
Is he going to airmail drag right here to call it even?
Yep.
Oh, he hits it. Nice shot, Grant Upchurch.
Wow.
Man, if you're watching at home, these guys are putting on a show right now. I know we're talking other things, but, man, we're watching this, too.
Well, hey, we're just talking during 12-12.
That's right, 12-12, man. We can't really commentate on that.
Nothing we're going to say that's better than what you're watching on a 12-12, but that right there.
My favorite comment, my man Jeremy Music Man Hankins out of Batesville, Mississippi, plays the guitar in his church and stuff. He said, you talking guitar, you talking my language.
Speaking my language.
Yeah, there we go. Man, what a shot by Grant Upchurch to keep
that was terrific. That was a really good shot.
Now, Chris has got one out of play.
Sebastian and Craig are getting underway now. Purple jerseys side by side.
And that's twice he's had that same shot and missed it.
Let it
Open
go.
board.
Let it go.
Yeah.
9-4.
Chris Day trying to get to the king seat.
Now, here's what's interesting. No matter what happens here, if the loser of this match gets back in for the finals, we could very well be here till midnight.
We could be. We're okay. I got nothing else to do, Finn.
What else you got to do?
Nothing, buddy.
Paddle home.
That's right. Paddle home. Man, these guys are good.
And I would
tell
say,
you what, man, these guys are good.
If there was a word that describes this, I would say deliberate.
Yeah. And they're not playing at a fast pace, but they're not playing at a slow pace either. That one caught the front of the board. He's lucky to get where it got. Another opportunity for Grand Upchurch.
Outside in.
There it is.
All right, he's going to pick up a couple right there, so that's going to take it to 9-6 as Sebastian and Craig get underway over there on court 3. The winner of that will play the loser of this match. And the winner of this match will hold the king seat.
Zach Rush says, my guy Zach Jr. is stroking. Might have to team up. Boy, how would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
They could do like the old mask trick in wrestling where you don't know who's playing where.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting doubles team, wouldn't it?
Would.
Look at the two of them.
Yeah.
Be
wow,
like,
are these guys identical twins?
Mm-hmm.
and Chris is all of a sudden finding one out of play almost every round.
Yep. He's going to have to dial it back in.
You take the points that Grant should have had, he should be up a couple points.
Yeah, he's going to think about those.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 more right there. He's going to cut it to 9-8.
9-8. Sebastian takes an early 2-0 lead over Craig Irvin.
Sebastian's throwing really well.
Yep. He's had a good weekend.
Yeah, he has.
Very quietly just working his way through methodically, taking down player after player.
You ready for a PPR check on these two guys?
I would love to see one.
What do you think? I'm going to give you a chance to guess.
Grant Upchurch is throwing a...
Don't look at that screen over there.
I'm not. 10-6.
Grant Upchurch 10-7-5.
10-7-5.
Yep.
Chris Day throwing a 10-7.
10-8.
10-8.
You're right all over it, man. You're good.
How about me?
You've been watching that a long while. There goes Brandon Lacewell. A nice finish for Brandon Lacewell. But go get his check before he leaves.
Yeah.
Go get your money, buddy. I'll take it home. And there's another one, Chris Day. Chris Day's
Lays
throwing
it
a
out.
bunch of 10s, man.
That's not helping.
Lead change.
Barger up 4-0 over Irvin. Leaves one out to the side there over on court 3.
Cody Mee says like round 20. Let me see. It is. It's round 21, and the
21.
score is only 10-9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oof, that one almost missed the front. Or caught the front, I should say.
Here we go. Something different.
Oh, boy, and he went for it there. Went for the gusto. I'll tell you what, the one thing we can say about Chris Day, and we've been saying it all weekend long, he's not afraid of nothing.
No, he's not scared. There he goes again.
Up and over.
Boom,
there it
and
is.
he got it.
Nice shot.
He did pull Grant's a little closer. Grant's got one bag left. He's going to try to push up.
Let's go look at it and see if he can get them all. Does he think he can get them all?
You know what? I think he can. I'm not going to lie.
I think haven't we seen him do that once?
Yeah. Big push up
Going
the
the other
middle.
direction, though.
Big
I
push
want to go
up
down
the
there and
middle.
change his music and get a little.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he just went down and changed his music. Got a little shot lube.
I wish that. See, this one I'd like to say, hey, what are you going to try to do? I'd really like to know.
Yep.
He's slick side. He's going after it.
Zeb Smith checking
wow.
in. And the worst possible outcome right there. He's going up and over.
And Chris missed again, but he's going to pick up a point right there with 6 on 5.
He did him a favor. Now, I think he could have gotten it in there on the front side without taking Grant's bag. I think he thought he could, too.
But
And
that's
he
going to
couldn't.
even this match up, right? 10-10?
Well,
Came to 11, round 23.
Sebastian Barger jumping out all over Craig Irvin. 8-0. Snowman on the goose egg.
Sebastian, I told you, Sebastian's playing really well. Don't count him out. There's
There's
another bag out
to
of
the
play.
side, yeah. George's
Yeah,
satellites
there you go.
rolling in
I
the
know
background.
who that was, too. How about that, man? Playing a little Southern rock now. 10-5-5 to 10-5-5. How about that?
Mm-hmm. That would seem to make sense.
Yeah, it does.
10-10 tie.
Zeb Smith, nice. Hey, let me tell you, Zeb Smith, I know you're tuning in. I see you on here. That shot you made to win with Daryl Min, dude, it got me out of my chair, and I appreciate it. I love great shots.
Yep. Zeb, I don't know if you noticed before you left, but my arm is in a sling now thanks to that shot. I was attacked.
Hey, you were. I slapped Finn. Every time there's a good shot, I slap him right here on the left, on his right arm.
There's blood coming out of my right ear, and my arm is in a sling. But you know what? It was worth it.
That was a hell of a shot, man.
Sebastian
One
Barger
hell of a shot.
up 8-0. Oh, no, he's going to be up 10-0, it looks like now. It
absolutely.
looks like Craig's left another couple sitting up on the board. Yeah, it's going to be 10-0.
The winner of this game is sitting pretty in the king seat. Right now, Grand Upchurch got a 2-point lead. And they are throwing solid, man. You better bring your A game if you play these two guys. Big dog. Oh. And we're back knotted at 12, baby. How about that? Imagine that.
And would you expect anything else?
You know what the deal is? Nobody's going to grab over 2 points in this game. Doug Parker's over looking at the screen. 12,
no, you know what's going to happen. Now that you said that.
I'm not going to say anything.
You already said it.
Okay, what did I say?
You're not going to see more than 2 points
You're not.
given up.
You're really not. I'm telling you. I can stand tall on that.
I would agree with you.
Got some smiles from Zeb.
At some point, somebody's going to have to play some defense and force some mistakes.
I think so, and I think Chris Day is good at blocking and shooting. And there's a bag. He's had that bag in that same spot several times. And a couple of times, Grant couldn't take advantage of it.
Didn't take advantage,
yeah.
And he's going to have to do that to slam the door.
I think so, too.
How about Sebastian up 10-2 on Craig?
Well, at least Craig got some points finally. He's got 2 more points than I got in this whole tournament.
Is that right?
Right now.
So you and I are even. Basically, you and I scored the same number of points in singles, and I didn't play.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
you didn't
pretty,
even play. How about that?
strong.
That's really good, isn't it?
My man.
You know what I always say? I'm just a broadcaster.
That's true. Riley called us out. You two are the biggest jinx mofos I've ever seen.
Riley, I've never jinxed you in my life. Come on, man.
That's what we're here for. Look at that.
And that's another bag Grant going to clean up right here. Left it a little short.
That's all right. He's got one left to push through.
How about that? That's a
done.
nice reblock.
All right, so up 14-12. What's he do here?
Shoot it.
Oh,
he got
nice.
2 of them to go.
Drop. All right.
Now can Chris get this push to pick up a point? He
got
it.
He
Nice
did.
shot,
Great
Chris
shot.
Day. Absolutely.
And you watch that happen, and you think, where has that been hiding? But they've been going, bag for bag, that he hasn't really had that opportunity to go after something like that. So 14-13.
14-13.
God. What round are we in? 741.
We're in round. This is 27 going on. That's right
Craig
here.
Irvin's starting to make a little move on Sebastian Barger, 10-6.
27th round, Finn. And it's only 14-13.
Thank the fellas, Ty and Brady over at the bar for keeping our whistles wet. And I think I've had more olives this weekend than I've had probably in my entire life.
Oh, I thought Chris Day should have went slick side right there.
I thought he was going to kind of run through it. It's just a big old pile of – who's got one under? Is that Chris got one under?
I think Grant does.
Oh, Grant does, yeah. Oh, now he's got –
I think Grant's got 2. No, they're even under.
One under each now.
1-1. Grant's got that little cut shot. He can play off of Chris's bag on the right.
Oh,
so
and he
went
for
the airmail, though,
man.
How about that
done.
for a wash? Is that a wash?
No, I think he picks up 3 there. I think he's got 2 under.
He got 2.
Yeah, he's got 2 under there, so that's going to take him to
16-13.
Yeah, he picked up 2. Yeah, that's it.
That's a nice shot.
I said 3, but 16-13, and Sebastian Barger up 12-6 on Craig Irvin, doubled him up.
Chris Day went for the bully and missed it off to the left.
Going to try to clean that up, and he missed to the left as well.
Yeah, but that's not going to be a bag. That's a bag we've seen
That's
he
one
can pick
play
up.
off of, yeah.
But Chris put a perfect block right there.
Force him to do the work for him.
Yeah. I can't believe David Riley said that about us, man.
He's not wrong.
I've been pulling David's chain for 2 weeks now, and he's going to say that about me. Come on,
He
David
said, I
Riley.
don't know. Phil, I've rewatched some of my games, and I think you have jinxed me a time or two. All right, so Grant stands out and gives it some thought. Oh, he's going to step back inside now. He's going to come in as you can try to.
I think so. Slick
just
side, he can get all of them to
brute
go.
Force it.
Oh,
no.
and Chris Day got a break right there. I'm going to tell you right now.
He did. Nothing down underneath. He wants to go down and take a look at what that pile looks like. Does he run the risk?
He's trying to see if he throws his bag on the board if they're going to fall.
If they're going to fall and how tightly they're wedged up there.
I don't think there's anything he can do to try to score points right here.
Grant's got, 2 wedged up in that mess?
Nothing underneath.
Nothing underneath. And Chris has got 1 in there. So if he drops it, it's a lot of effort for a wash. He's just going to set it up on. Oh, there they go. There they go. So that's it. That is the
8 on 8 wash.
Yeah, that's it. He didn't have to. He didn't have to shoot it.
He's working on that PPR right there, man.
Oh, Sebastian up 20-6 on Craig Irvin.
Craig Irvin might be eliminated here.
A fine showing though by both guys through the course of the singles championship.
The winner of this game will get to sit out for a little bit and wait.
Mm-hmm.
Because the loser will be taken on, in all probability. I don't know. Craig just picked up 4 right there on that round, right?
Yep. 20-10.
Yep. Don't count him out. He won the King of Cornhole.
Yep. Oh boy, that was a massive mistake right there.
That hit the front of the board.
Mm-hmm. Killed all its momentum.
Yeah, it did.
That's killing him right there.
Yep. Well, Grant is good. Is he not good?
Yep.
Oh, and that's 2 more. That's going to put him up 18
Put him up
to
18-13
to now.
Barger up 20-10 over Irvin. They washed it going that way.
Man, I'm becoming a fan of Grant Upchurch. I'm not going to lie to you. Man. This guy's, he's solid, boy. There we go. We got some of your songs on.
Oh, yeah. This is the old school kind of hip hop rap
know
that
who that is,
actually do like, yeah.
There's a little boy making another appearance.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there throwing some bags a minute ago. He throws them flatter than I do. That's terrible.
20-12. Craig Irvin's picked up a couple more.
Yeah, how about that?
He's
fighting back.
Salvage this.
He's got a couple hanging right now. Sebastian just cleaned everything up, though. Damn, Riley, I thought you and I were tight, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a double 4-bagger for a change.
Nicely done. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little social right there. Look, you think that the guy likes me? I asked him for some olives.
Gosh damn, do you like olives?
He offered to give me the whole jar if I wanted.
That is nasty, man. Come on.
I love them.
Chris Day's little girl's liking that song. She's over there dancing around a little bit.
We saw Mama sitting over there tallying the
last night.
The winnings from the Pro Series. Skins.
Yeah. Good lady. Good lady. Good family.
Well, I tell you what, this is just as methodical.
It is, man. And like I said, that's why we've been finding other things to talk about, man, because these are 12s and 12s and 12s. There it is again.
Or 6 and 6, or 8,
or
8, or 8,
or maybe a 2 here.
Yeah,
here and there.
It's totally been a monkey see, monkey do. Now Sebastian up
Round
20-12.
Going on.
Craig left the
door open. Yep.
Door wide open there with one off to the left. Sebastian going to run it up the middle over there.
And that's going to do it.
Going to pick up 2, and that should be it.
Yep. Nice finish for Craig Irvin, though. He's going to finish 4th.
Yes, it was. So Sebastian will move on and face the loser
No,
of
they're
this.
still
no,
playing,
Craig
right?
picked one up.
Sebastian must have had one off.
He must have one off. I didn't see.
And this could be a big round for Grand Upchurch.
Grant.
Yep. Slick side. That's the first time I've seen him throw the slick side all day.
Look at it. And what's funny is he throws it and it gets stuck. And
Grant could finish this game off right here.
can he cut it hard enough to get him left or right and take them both? And they stick up top.
He got it. That's bad luck. And Chris Day has got to just lay this up and only give up the 4 to put him on 20. No, he can't do that. I'm sorry. He's on
can't.
18.
Yeah, he's on 18.
I thought he was on 16.
Yeah. Whew.
And he is in a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
31 rounds, Finn. 31 rounds, and we're finally getting it. I think Grand Upchurch may win this right here. That's going to do it.
That's going to finish that one off. All right.
Nice job by Grand Upchurch.
Nicely done. He will hold the king's seat here, and Chris Day will drop down into the bottom half of the bracket. Sebastian Barger still fighting with Craig Irvin to find out who will take him on. Craig continues to claw back, 20-15 now.
And Frank's down there putting his trophy up against Jay Artis.
Mm-hmm.
See that? We'll have the Chris Day right back up on center court against whoever wins the Sebastian Barger Craig Irvin game.
Well, while we have a minute, just take a moment to say some thank yous here. The Bossier Civic Center, great hosts for this event. Shreveport-Bossier, what a city that never sleeps on either side of this waterway. And the hospitality has been top-notch. The folks have been great. The officers that have been here, have you talked to any of them that are here working security?
Yeah.
Great people, and what a lot of fun. I mean, 2 years in a row now, nothing but great things to say. Our friends from Bo Jackson all over there at the East Bank Center, 7th Tap, a frozen pierogi. You got that axe-throwing joint over there as well. Man, good stuff.
Craig
now it's down to
Craig just picks up 4 right
picks
there.
up 4 more. Is that going to make it 20-19?
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
Perfect time to.
We had Craig dead just a minute ago, man.
Yep. Finish these.
I can see both boards now, too, as long as nobody moves.
Quick
over
thank
there.
yous. Yeah, and
Sean Priest, do not move.
My view is not obstructed the way that it was before.
And Craig just threw one in the corner.
Did he?
Yes.
You can tell by his body posture that he's none too happy. Yeah, Priest is directly in my way. I can't see him.
You know what? You fight back, you fight back, you fight back. He was damn big.
Yeah.
Got it all the way to 2019. First bag out of play.
Man, that hurts.
That's crazy. Man, it's crazy how that works. You use all that energy to get back. And Sebastian's right down the middle.
Mm-hmm. That's all he's got to do.
Yep.
So Craig Upchurch, or Grand Upchurch, I'm sorry. Oh,
man, Rob Cooksey's listening to us talk, see? Sebastian right down the middle again. He's only got to do it one
Craig's
more
got
time.
one down lower right, too.
Yeah.
I think it's
is
fait
it?
accompli. You see that one
I
down
don't
the
see
lower
it.
right-hand side.
The game's over then.
Yeah, it's done.
He's trying to pick
Coming
it up.
in hot to pick it up, not going to do it.
Game
Sebastian
over.
just has to be on to win.
Yep, there it is.
That's going to do it. Taters Exchange, congratulations, Sebastian Barger. He'll face Chris Day to see if he can get back up into a face-off. Grant Upchurch, who sits in the king seat.
Sebastian shot a 10.29 in that game.
So that
9.88.
10 straight?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, Sebastian Barger and Chris Day will face off. We'll see that here on center court, and then we will watch our singles championship before we break it all down and say goodbye to Shreveport-Bossier for another year.
We are down to one court, Finn. One court.
Yes, we are. Some good stuff happening for the ACO. We just wrapped up ACO Europe as it continues to grow with the friends from Alistair and Nick and the whole crew at the UKCL, John Steins and the Wiz. And
we had both of them on earlier, too, by the way.
A host of others. Yeah, we're looking to see Daniel Lilly coming over for the World Championship. Steins actually picked up a trophy, I believe, as well. And our buddy Byron Smith repeated as juniors champion. He was our first European champion ever. But a lot of fun there, and we've announced that we've got a couple of Canadian majors happening in season 21, September and in May. So looking forward to
be Pro Series so I can get there.
Getting north of the border. I don't know. You know what? Probably not in year one, but who knows? I don't know. We shall see. Prince Edward Island.
I want to get to go.
Just north of Nova Scotia. There's nothing stopping you from going except
Yeah,
the passport.
it is, except for funds. How about that?
Except for a passport. Just get yourself some extra loonies. Make your way up there. Oh, now. Zach Rush playing in your.
That's a good song, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Tom Sawyer.
Yep, here comes Chris Day and Sebastian Marker making the entrance to Tom Sawyer.
His daughter saying, Daddy, will you just hurry up and finish this,
come
please?
on, I'm ready to go. I'm freezing.
I want to go get some
I'm freezing.
chicken nuggets. Terry Swiney, let's go.
Where did Rob Cooksey go? I'm going to talk bad about Rob Cooksey. I don't care. I'm going to say something bad about Rob Cooksey for trying to step in my way over a minute ago. How about the nice job by Grand Upchurch, though? That was a well-played game right there by Grand Upchurch. Even though he missed some opportunities he had earlier, too.
Yeah, it could have been over much sooner than it was. But these guys played a little bit of follow the leader.
Hey, if you think I'm the only one cold, look at Dustin Aran over there wrapped up. Come on, man. Tell him. Go ahead and say it's cold in here.
He's just over there being a good friend.
Sharing the blanket with his lovely wife.
That's adorable. They probably share an email address.
Probably do. Facebook page.
God. You just want to go over and give him the Benny Hill slap on the head. All right, so Sebastian Barger and Chris Day getting ready to face off here on center court. What a weekend it's been, buddy. It's been fun to be side by side.
Yes, it has, man. I've missed you, brother.
Yeah, it's been a good time to be had by all. Good food, good people. You can't ask for anything better. The weather has sucked ass, but that's as long as you're safe.
It only got bad today.
And
it's been
dry.
pretty nice up until today.
No, I'm not talking about here. I'm just talking about
all over
nationwide.
the world, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, nationwide. So hopefully you find yourself safe and dry.
How about that down and back?
Bearing through.
You got bags off the back.
They're going to go one more, and then they're going to fire it up.
Looks like I spilt the bags out of my Zucca over there.
Looking forward to the next one. Love ACO Tournaments, says Just Good Food. You know who that is?
I have no idea.
That's John. I think it's John Steins.
John Steins, baby.
Mm-hmm.
John, you tune in next weekend. I could possibly be in Toledo.
Yep.
With my man Mass.
Yep, I'm counting on it. We'll have to work all the details out.
Check on my funds for that, too.
And I'll have a little fundage for you.
Jeff McIntosh, man. I love Jeff McIntosh, man. Got another guy that's made himself a really good player.
Big fan of his apples.
Yep, absolutely. McIntosh apples. He think Jeff knows about those. He's a kind of a young man.
Does now.
Yeah. I guess they're going down and back again, looks like.
Looks like it. One more. It's funny, this board over here to our right tends to be walking a little bit more, I think.
It does. It walks a lot, actually.
Yeah. The pitch pad stays where it is supposed to, but the board just walks a little bit. I think, both of these guys experimenting with some shots. Oh, no, they're ready. I think they're rolling. They're up and under and on the way.
Nothing. No?
Zeros.
Another wash, imagine that.
Yeah, they just exchanged taters, so maybe now they're getting ready to start. I don't know.
Here we go.
Nobody tells me anything. Well,
Nobody
they must be starting now because Chris
got one out of play to the left. Absolutely. I like this matchup, man.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this is going to be one where I think rather than the methodical nature of the last one we saw, we're going to see some more risk taking.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some rapid fire too. They're not going to waste a whole lot of time.
Nope. Sebastian is a ready aim fire kind of guy.
Until that, and then he slows completely down.
No, you know what he's going to do here.
Oh yeah,
come on.
He's going to shoot it? No,
he's just going to run it up. Oh,
he did exactly what I said. Nice shot, Sebastian Barger to grab the first.
Well done.
Yeah,
you know what he's going to do. Exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Duh.
I guessed wrong that time.
All
I thought he was going to go for the wash.
2-0. Sebastian Barger out over Chris Day. Will it be a rematch of Upchurch and Day? And if that's the case, how long will that take?
Yeah, really.
That will be a look at this. Everybody's settling in to get comfortable.
Oh, absolutely.
These last
fans
couple of
coming
matches.
back in for this.
And Sebastian Barger has been grinding all weekend long. His mom had a great women's tournament.
You know, Sebastian's still trying to get that first singles major win. He's
Yep.
got doubles.
He's
He's
been
got
close.
co-ed. He's got juniors. He's never got that singles, and he's right there in the mix right now.
Yeah.
We got a slick side by Chris Day. It just hopped over the hole. He liked it, but it turned out not good.
Got a little music trivia for you when they go to collect. Oh, boy, he lost it out to the right-hand side. That was sloppy.
Chris going to try to get around
Ready,
it.
conceded,
Nice
did.
shot,
Nicely
Chris
done.
Day picks up 4.
Right through that open window. Good job, 4-2 now. You know who's playing? You know this is the Beastie Boys, right?
Yeah.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn. You know who plays guitar on this?
Look at him all covered up with a blanket. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, Lord, please don't. Look, if we get,
I went like this and she covered her eyes.
You know what's going to be? You, Eric, and I are going to take our shirts off and write ACO.
There we are, across our chest.
I can get 2 letters on mine, by the way.
I'll just be the O. No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys. You know who's playing guitar on this song? Kerry King from Slayer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know who didn't know that I knew that?
Me?
Kerry King from Slayer.
Really?
He came on the radio station once, and that's how I introduced him, and he just looked at me like, what the is wrong with you? How do you know that?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So, because you
what a
how
roll.
about that? That's going to be 6 points for Sebastian. How about that?
But, man, what a roll.
Yeah.
Up and over the top.
Jim Ryan said he's playing his first ACO tournament at Kingdom Cornhole next weekend. Can't wait.
Can't wait to have you, man.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Glad to have you tuning in tonight, too.
Just got done running a fundraiser, said Kalen Vest.
Yep.
Good for you. God bless. Nice
Absolutely.
blocker bag laid out front, but we know Chris can get around that right to left. Oh, he's just going to stack it up.
Sebastian's playing the block game all of a sudden, yeah.
He is. He's playing way different than he was playing against Craig over there. That's a fact. Up and over. Oh, and he tried that backside
Chris's
air.
airmails, who is usually spot on, is off.
Oh, double clutch.
Reset. That looked like Tiger.
That was a little bit messy off to the left. Oh, and he
Oh,
tried
there
it
it
again.
is.
Took that
That's the
backside
Chris
clean.
Day.
There it is.
He's got one down. Sebastian does not.
Way out there on the edge.
Yeah.
Going to come in hot. Slick side down. Drops one. Leaves.
Chris wasted no
3 on
time
top.
to
Look at
grab that 1 point right there.
Yep, 7 on 6.
Yeah. Evens this match up at 5. Boy, they're firing away, are they not?
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
And that's what we said. This isn't going to be methodical. This is going to be messy, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be furious.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel good tonight, man. You know that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was kind of tired about this time, but right now, man, I'm getting my second win here, brother.
Yep.
As if I wasn't so damn cold, I'd be all right.
That's probably what's keeping you alert.
It probably is. Oh, and there's a chance for Chris now.
Oh, well.
No, I've never been that cold. I'm not gonna lie. That vent was coming right down on me.
The coldest you've ever been is at the beach.
Connie Taylor and Danny Taylor won the benefit,
fundraiser.
the
Nice.
fundraiser.
Very nice.
You know, I'm a Connie Taylor fan, man.
I did not know that.
I'd like to see her come back to the ACO. She is a really fine player.
All right, so knotted up at 5. Huh?
You know, I'm
Him?
gonna start packing. I'm gonna bring me an extra bag with just long johns and jackets.
I'm just gonna start growing more body hair.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my breath as long as I can and see if I can squeeze it out like the Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop from Play-Doh.
5-5 is our score here on Center.
We are running out of things to talk about.
I took it right out of there, did I not?
Thank you for putting it back on point. Nice roll bag right there up the center split.
And that just got away from Chris. This
Yep.
could be 4 for Sebastian. As I see Zach Rush looking on. I mean,
Zach Rush. Oh, look at
Grant.
that. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's only 2.
Again, and the thing that I would say, yesterday we talked about what was the thing that surprised us the most about the whole day. To me, it's the whole weekend.
Yeah.
People not taking advantage of obvious opportunities that they should be able to do. No sweat.
You're
at
exactly
all.
right. Open board pushes.
Everybody.
Yeah, man, that
That's
was
been
a
happening.
pretty easy shot
Everybody,
right there.
yeah. And that's not fourth bag blues. That's just, I don't know what it is.
Kalen Vest running tournaments up there in
nice bag.
the Missouri area, man. That guy, I met that guy for the first time this year, man. Great dude. Great player, too.
Oh,
nice bag.
collect.
Yeah.
Boy.
And Chris is not as solid as I thought he would be locked in. Up goes after it.
Oh, he got it. What a
Chris Day, make a liar out of me.
You know what I was
Make
just
a
gonna,
liar
you
out
know
of
what I
me.
was just going to say there before you said that? Chris is playing solid, and I
Yeah.
love it, and I think it's great,
Yeah.
and it's exactly what I thought. And anybody that says anything differently doesn't know what he's talking about. And then you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hell of a shot, though, man. Save points.
It was 7-5. Sebastian Barger up over Chris Day. Grand Upchurch continuing to work out over there. Who's he playing with? Jax?
Yeah, he's warming up with
Over there
Jack.
Jax. Nice roll
Lamotin.
bag. Look at that. Oh, and he goes up high and puts 2 off the back.
Wow. And Sebastian doesn't take advantage again, man.
Swing and a miss.
Nice
look
bag
at
there.
That accomplished a couple of things, didn't it?
That's the way to use the stuff that you got. Use the bags on the board. Chris finishes up. Is that going to be 4 for Sebastian, though?
I think so.
Yep.
11-5. Over 100 of you watching live, according to the numbers here. Glad to have you. If you've got us up on the big screen, take a picture of it. Send it to me at taco@americancornhole.com. Again, as always, the Regional Rewind. We're looking to celebrate our certified official directors who are throwing regionals. Get us your basic information on what you ran. Show us some pictures. Put them in a format we can include them on the taco, and we absolutely will. There's another bag off
man.
to the top
He's
left.
missing in the same spot.
Yeah, up there at 11 o'clock.
Nice click by Sebastian.
Finish there was fantastic.
As good as Sebastian's throwing, do you think he's got it in him to double dip Grant Upchurch? Either one of these guys.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you what, the way Grant threw that last game, it's going to be hard to double dip that guy. They trying to make it a tech. 2 more for Sebastian. Goes up 13-5.
A 13-5 finish for the frame.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Appetite for destruction. Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, thank
Appreciate
you, sir.
you.
Appreciate you.
Do you want to come over here? Come over here.
Hey, look at
here. Come here.
Look, come on in here.
Yeah,
With
very
your
rarely
tier 5.
do we
your
get a
tier 5 win, baby.
Rarely do
Come
we
on.
get a celebrity over here in the booth like this, but for somebody who takes a tier 5 championship down like that,
Oh, what a shot by Chris Day.
we got to celebrate that when we get a chance to do that. Frank Gear's the cornhole dude and tier 5 champion. Welcome to the home base here for the broadcast. How you feeling? Oh, hang on for 1 second. Let me turn on the right one. There you go. Go ahead.
It's exhausting. I mean, winning a tournament like that, I had to go through like 4, 5, 6 different people as good as Phil.
Yeah.
Hey, if you'd played me today, you'd have kicked the crap out of me.
You know who this is exhausting for? Me for the next 6 weeks.
Anybody tuning in right now is probably exhausted listening to this, but no, it was fun. I mean, last week I was in Peoria, Illinois, and ran to the championships of the Tier 4.
Yeah.
And I was doing good, man. I was throwing 9s the whole round. I get to the championship game board in the PPR. Not that means anything really, because it's all gameplay, honestly. But get to the championships, and I have a young kid. It's like 12, 13 years old.
Wow. Yep.
And
he pasted you.
He
nice bag.
He had thrown 7-5, 7-8 on the day, and before I knew it, I was down 16-0 in the championship game. I ended up losing 21-0. He threw a 10-3 on me.
Chris leaves
That's the way they do me.
Look at that.
Don't even worry.
So
Chris
not
got 2.
fair,
That's
man.
4 more. 17-5.
You guys should pair up and be the why do they always do that to me twins?
They do it to me. I promise you every time.
Man, and Chris is he's just leaking to the left.
Every bag
Twice
he's missed
that
has
time.
been left.
Twice
Absolutely.
that time. 17-5. Sebastian looking to get up there against Grand Upchurch. Who, if you where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here working out.
Yeah.
Does he or does he not look like the stunt double for Zach Rush?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even Zach said it.
I thought.
Oh,
I think Chris Day might just be a little tired from that match against Grant. I mean, wasn't that like 46? How many rounds?
It was a lot of. It was a lot of. It was up around 40.
40 frames.
40 frames.
John Stein says, "Well done, Frank."
Yes.
Oh,
Well
hey,
done.
my friend John.
There you go.
He's just talking about what he's cooking. He's making
There's
that
two
out
for
on the
Chris.
grill. Some well done Franks. He doesn't. He has nothing.
You know, I'm
say
having
to
to
you.
build a private barn to put all my wood up on the wall.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's,
You could put in a cuckoo clock there, dumbass. I'm just glad I don't have to spend 13 hours in a truck with you on the way home listening to it.
I got a 3x3 for my old mine.
Eric doesn't know it, but I've got a bed that I put in the back of the truck that I'm
Yeah.
going to lay down on for the whole. I'm going to strap myself in with the boards.
There you go.
That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll put you in there. I'll go in there and help tie you down.
You're going to have to fight all the rain home, too, by the way.
I can't wait till I can get on a flight, and that's the way it goes. They just put me in the flight like I'm in a casket or something, and I just wake up at the end
Down in
of the
steerage with all the animals.
Kayla says, "Hi, Big Daddy
What do you
Phil."
say there, Big Daddy
Eric,
Phil?
Eric,
Oh,
up and
goodness.
John. tuning
Finally,
in.
your stalker, you could wait
Yeah.
for him to pass out and then get down. Yeah.
It's been a great couple days here
It
in
really has.
Shreveport-Bossier. I mean,
It really has. We were just talking about that before you walked up.
This
The
is a great
staff
place.
here,
This is a
staff
great
here has
place.
been top notch, super nice. So much to do all the way around, and that's what I was saying. No matter what time you want to do something, there's something to do. No matter what time it is.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
trust me,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that.
Casino
Yeah, I
stay
know.
them all night.
Frank, both hours of sleep Frank's gotten this weekend have been delightful.
I got about that much, too, Frank.
Boy, I'm hoping the ride home tomorrow, the rain lets up a little bit
Yeah,
because
me too.
the whole country is just getting
Flooded,
blanketed.
man.
Well, I know some of the players
Oh,
from
nice
Arkansas
bag,
said they
Chris
can't
Day.
get home the normal route because the highway's closed, flooded. So it looks like all
that
of it's-
Arkansas crew right there is worried about getting home. They really are.
Yep.
Yeah.
17-7, Sebastian Barger holds that lead over Chris Danley.
17-9.
17-9. That's
Chris
my
is
bad
Chris is trying to inch up.
for bringing it up. I'll tell you what, if I did take this game seriously, I would recruit Chris Day as my, if he needed one, a doubles partner, but also to walk around with me no matter where I went.
Absolutely.
You know, I was
Bodyguard.
just going to say,
Protection.
do we have a nickname for Chris Day? I mean, we were talking the other day. He's a beast, man. He looks like a polar bear. He's so big.
Well, I said we were laughing because he was out there in the play space with all the other courts, and I said I don't even have to look down to see what
just
court he's
look
on.
at-
I just look out there and look for his head. Sebastian, Sebastian is
a big guy.
And look
Oh,
at him
yeah.
over there on that screen. Yeah, you're right.
Sebastian's not small. Hey, how long? Speaking of that, what
Nice
a shot
bag.
right there by Chris
Pure
Day.
brute force.
Hey, you've known Chris Day for a while. He played in the ACO early on too, right?
No, he did. Actually, I just wanted to call out Chris on a personal note. He actually
Nice
brought
bag.
me. He knows that I like IPAs and different.
Oh
Bruce.
no!
When I let it go.
He ended up bringing me a special beer this weekend, and from his hometown. Or it wasn't from his hometown. But
Yeah,
Nice cleanup.
I'm just gonna say thanks to Chris Day.
yeah. And it looks like he's got a battle for him now because he's down 20-9.
And Grand Upchurch awaits the winner of this. He will have to be double dipped, yes,
Yes.
in this reformulated bracket of final 8.
Well, you guys are doing a great job. I'm gonna let you go. I got to
Appreciate
finish
it, buddy.
packing the truck right now.
All right, well,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Our
congratulations
Tier 5
on the Tier
Thank you.
5
winner.
winner, man. I'm going to make sure on the taco that you bring it up several times, okay?
I will.
Yeah, I told him we're having a special bonfire on Tuesday night.
It'll be a teeny one.
That's what she said. Anyway, very good. All right, so Sebastian leaves one out to the right-hand side, and Chris banks off of it, bullies it out of the way, so he has an opportunity to come back in here and pick up a couple. Whew, I tell you, man, right now, though, 20-9, where we've said no lead is insurmountable, it seems like it has been this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, there's two.
Well played.
You know, he's
Breaks into-
battling, man. You know, he's not giving up.
Double digits. Nah, there's no give up in either of these guys. And you want to talk? We've talked about this over the course of the entire weekend. Maturity. Sebastian Barger has absolutely.
From when we first
Oh.
met, from when I first met Sebastian.
Yeah, if I'm
I
not
seen him
mistaken,
get so mad, throwing bags, kicking stuff,
punching a wall,
broke his hand
yeah,
one
punched
time.
a wall and
yeah.
had to go to the hospital.
Yeah. And that might be a bag that Chris can bully out. He needs every point that he can get.
Yep. Oh, and he misses it off to the back.
Oh,
Well
and that
done.
could cost him the game.
Yep. You might have just Riley'd him.
Yeah. Over 17 inches of rain in southwest Missouri.
That's crazy.
And northwest Arkansas so far. Nice bag.
What a collection right there.
That's wanting to win right there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and that's going to
gonna
do it.
That's going to finish it up. Sebastian Barger is going to.
Chris Day with a nice third finish, though, left-handed. You know he's good at
Yeah, he likes to finish that way.
Yep.
There it is.
Sebastian
There's
with
that
airmail.
zip line airmail. Nicely done.
Yeah.
That is the end of the day for Chris Day, but what a run he has made all the way through this weekend.
Man,
Boy,
he's had a good weekend. He
spent
really
a
has.
lot of time on center court and a lot of high-profile matches. Well done. And so Sebastian Barger will now step up and have to double-dip Grant Upchurch. Now, Upchurch has been over there warming up. Could this be an all-Texas doubles and singles weekend? Woo-hoo.
Wow, boy, Jonathan Zazinski will have a lot to talk about if
yes,
this
he
happens.
will. Look how big his lens has gotten on his camera.
Yeah, he needed a big one for me earlier. Hey, can I take a break real quick
Of
while
course
they're going
you
down
can.
and back?
Yeah,
I'll
as
be
they
right
go
back.
down and back, I'll be here to handle the load.
You can use my blanket while I'm gone.
You better hope I don't. All right, so again, probably a bad time to start consuming an olive, but bottom line is now we get ready for our singles final. A little also Zack Sprach Zarathustra. The theme from 2001 Space Odyssey gets us ready to go here on center court. And you know what? As they take their down and backs, this is the perfect time to say thank you. And we'll do it again once all is said and done to tell you thank you for spending your weekend with us. Great cornhole action. This has been as much fun as any major I have ever been to. What a pro series it was. Congratulations to Parker Burgett for taking it down. He ran through it like nobody's business. His luck ran out today, but man, oh man, he took home a nice check and a nice trophy yesterday. Congratulations to all of our winners. Bryce Jefferson in juniors, Johnny Thomas in seniors, Kelsey Heidert in women's, Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell in co-ed, Grant Upchurch, who you're watching here, and Sean Anderson combined for the Big Blind Draw Championship last night. Big D out of Texas, the Bagmaker Quads, and then Parker Burgett, as mentioned, playing for his boy Branson Blevins, Hollywood. Buddy, you keep fighting. We'll be here fighting for you. Zack Harris and Drew Dixon beat Grant Upchurch and Preston Smith earlier for doubles. Darren Chitty, Chris Craiglow, their partners Chris Turner and Nick Craiglow ended up taking tiers 2 and 3. In the doubles, Chris Gore and Bo Ingram took tier 4. Steven Swift and Beverly Capers took tier 5 in doubles. In singles, it was Tristan Jernigan taking tier 2. Andrew Burrows taking tier 3. Tony Fiddler, tier 5, and the aforementioned Frank Gears, the cornhole dude, takes tier 5. How about that? And now we get ready to crown a world singles champ here on center court as the Metallica gets fired up, as it always does. Crowd here on center court. They've thinned out just a little bit because everybody's trying to figure out how the hell they're going to get home based on the amount of water that's chasing everybody around the country. But this is what it boils down to, thanks to Eric Heinerman behind the scenes, thanks to the Garners, Ryan LaBelle for running this tournament smoothly and efficiently, Sean Priest for his muscle, Craig and Ashley Irvin for the same as they get ready to sit down next to center court and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Nice weekend for Craig Irvin as he continues to work his way towards, hopefully, for him, a second King of Cornhole title, as that one ring is getting lonely, he said. These guys are going to wrap up their warm-up tosses, and here he is. He is back from the front.
I spent 10 minutes under that warm hand warmer. A hand dryer.
Is that what you wanted to use, the hand
I just
dryer?
went using the hand dryer.
Oh, did you finishing off your nails? You put a nice clear coat on there?
Did.
Meemaw.
I did.
Mm-hmm. Dan Schwartzlander says, let's go, Grant. Had a nice conversation with Dan last week, I believe, and hopefully incorporating him into the stream team as well.
Yeah.
I think he's looking to be down as part of the World Championships and maybe that tailgater.
Yeah.
Part of the Big D crew.
Are we underway here? Is this the first round?
I believe they have hit play. Yes, they
Guess
have.
what? I got a little information while I was gone.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Sebastian Barger lost his first game, too. Guess who?
Let me guess. Grant Upchurch.
Absolutely. 29 rounds. Both of
about
them
that?
shot well over a 10.
Okay, then. Well, here we go.
There we go. I just thought I'd let you know, but Grant grabs the first two right here.
Uh-huh. How many rounds is this one going to go? Tell me.
I'm going to say 25 at least.
That's what I was going to say, 25.
Yeah.
I'll take the under. I think somebody's going to force the issue here. And I think it might be Grant because I think he wants to just finish the job.
Yeah, I think so. This would be a big win for Grant Upchurch,
Yeah, it would.
too, man.
Harold
And
Oxier says it's Sebastian time.
You know, and I mentioned this yesterday about Grant Upchurch too, man, having a good run. I thought this was a guy that might could win this
You
this
mentioned
tournament.
it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and look where he's at. There's just certain guys that I see that just have the tools, man. His demeanor, you know, he never changes his
Yes.
look. You know, that's
He
the
is.
guys that can focus and stay focused.
He is unflappable.
Yeah, really.
He's made a couple of, monkey see, monkey do mistakes. But for the most part, he has stayed dialed in.
Yeah.
His focus is evident. It's written all over his face.
Yeah, because he never cracks a smile. He's laser focused.
And I think he is going to just play the game that he plays, knowing that Sebastian occasionally will make a mistake. Now, what Sebastian does is he makes up for his mistakes when he does make them. And that's something that has worked to his advantage. We
Absolutely.
saw Parker do that last night. Parker Burgett, when he made a mistake, he made up for it. Didn't cost him.
Four-bagger.
I don't see a lot of defense being played early on as these two get each other, kind of feel each other out.
There it is.
Another
Double
four-bagger. I will
Absolutely.
toast you with my cup of olives.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cup of olives. That's crazy.
Look at that.
That is so nasty,
You don't want one?
man.
Come on. Come on.
That is so nasty.
Delicious.
Scores remains 2-0 after 3 rounds.
Love the new look of the screen that Heinerman's put together here. Nice bag right there by Sebastian to rumble up and around. Grant says, anything you can do, I can do smoother. Probably just run through and clear all this up and clean the board up. Just, look at that. He was able to pull that in there.
Yeah.
He's going to make Sebastian do it, which he does. He's got a choice to make here. Is he going to just
Dan
run
said
through
he
it?
can't wait to be part of the team. We're glad to have you, Dan.
Yeah.
That bag tried to stay up right there. Did you see that?
He did.
Yeah.
Well, he had a choice there to try to sneak one around and risk losing it off to that slick side, upper right-hand side, or just go ahead and try to finish it off and put it in and take the wash, and that's what he did.
Kalen Best says he thinks it'll go
27
27 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the first one we've really seen him throw out of play.
Will that be a magnet bag? Nope.
No.
Not yet, at least.
Sebastian, you got to think about it. Sebastian's came through the losers brackets beating up on some really good players.
Yes, he has.
And he might be a little warmer than the guy that's set out for a little bit.
Well, Grant was over there warming up, but warming up over there by yourself is completely different than having this center court heat.
This should be 2 for Sebastian. There. Oh,
there. When I say that magnet bag may
David
not come
Riley,
right out
I'm
of the
sorry,
way.
buddy.
You did it. You Riley'd him.
I did.
That's going to
2
be
to nothing.
That's the new verb.
There you go. The David Riley.
You got Riley'd.
Mm-hmm. Look at the boys that with his shirt. That dude's got to be freezing, man. Put a shirt on that kid. Two to nothing remains our score here on center court. See, Jack Harco's made his way back to center court.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Harco running a big tournament down there in Alabama. If you're interested, Rowdy Jones.
Is that the Rowdy Jones?
Rowdy Jones tournament.
Stuck one up there to keep them both out of play. How many years is that now?
I think this is his third year.
Third?
Yeah. Raised a lot of money for the cystic fibrosis.
Oh, look at that right there. There's a mistake. He should be able to cut left or right around that.
Oh, it just holds up on him.
He doesn't have a bag.
But that's not bad.
No.
It's not bad at all.
No matter what Sebastian tries to do, that one looks like it should go. Oh, and it doesn't.
That's going to be two more, right? 8 on 4?
Yep.
8 on 6? 8 on 6. Yep. 4-0.
Just saw that slow-mo from earlier.
Matter of fact, when I went out, it's still pouring down rain outside.
Is it really? Well, it just keeps
know.
Regenerating coming out of the Gulf.
Yeah, it does.
Coming out over Houston and right over top of us. It's crazy. It's like it drew a line over top.
Going straight up to my house, too, by the way.
And then right up to mine.
Yep.
Well, all we can ask is if you're watching and you're in the line of the storms, just be safe.
Absolutely.
And wait till the very last possible second to go to your basement if you're watching this. No, I'm just kidding.
No, take it with you. Take it with you, man.
Put it on your phone.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
What the beauty of YouTube.
Oh, that bag just dripped in.
Mm-hmm.
This Grant hit a nice airmail that last. There it is. He hit another one.
Tried to grab another one.
Wow.
He's got two sitting up, so Sebastian going to roll. Well, he rolled up and around.
Trying to get around it for an 8-8 wash.
Yeah, there it is. Two snowmen. It's cold enough in here to build both of them.
Yeah, no lie.
I swear to God, though, I'd rather be cold than hot in a situation like this.
I'd rather be just comfortable.
Yeah, well, why? Well, okay. You know,
I don't like being hot or
Phil,
cold.
I never even thought about that. Huh. But you know what I'm saying?
I know. I know exactly
it's easier to warm up than to cool off in a situation like this.
The warm-up is not in my vocabulary right now.
I've grown an extra quarter of an inch of body hair just since I brought it up a little bit ago.
Little goosebumps, man.
See me hold my breath over here. Look at that. It came in hot. Look at it almost.
he tried to move that bag, and he did a good job.
He did. Nice bag right there to leak in left or right.
Basement bags in the hands of Sebastian Barger. I failed him.
Oh, boy, that one skipped out.
And Grant is taking advantage of everything.
Yep.
It'll be hard for Sebastian to get a wash out of this one.
Stepping way out, going to kind of slice the middle.
Only give up two again. 6-0 is going to be our score. I'll tell you what, man. I wish I had the focus of Grant Upchurch. I'm not lying. I can focus like maybe a half a round.
I wish I had that kind of focus in any part of my life, not just cornhole.
A half a round, and I can
I'm
focus.
over here. I'm like out of the corner of my eye, my water is flickering with the lights, and I'm like, hey, shiny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's a bag that he can take advantage of again.
Mm-hmm. And he does.
Sebastian.
And it's a one and done for Grant.
Yep.
If he wins it, it's over.
Sebastian chasing that elusive singles purple jersey. That was a good bag. Grant just trying to lay up behind it. Perfectly done. Oh, nice shot. Even that round out. That was a good shot.
I'll take a look at that one again.
Absolutely.
Wow. There it comes. Up and bang, bang. Drops two. He started walking before they even fell. He knew it was coming.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
All for the wash right there. That was heavy lifting by Sebastian Barger.
Yeah.
Nice bag there to get recentered by Grant Upchurch.
He throws with a little effort, too, does he not?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Zeb Smith.
Yeah, very smooth. Nice.
Man, his reblock is perfect, too.
Mm-hmm.
Roll back.
Yep. Right to left, roll up and over. Oh, it got stuck.
Airmail.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky.
That was more of a ground delivery than airmail, but he'll take it.
The thing about it is he's pushed Sebastian's bags up.
A little bit closer.
And that's a 5 spot.
And that cost him. Yeah. Grant's going to go to
9-0.
what?
Or is that?
No, it's 2 strips of bacon and
It
an
is
egg on the
11
screen right
nothing,
now.
man. All right, man.
That's
I
a
don't
grand
know why
slam.
mine's
Add
not
some,
updating. I may be a little bit behind.
add some toast here. You can watch it right there.
Yeah, I see it.
Or you can watch it right out here.
Yeah, I could just watch it right.
It just so happens to be 10 feet away from us.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll reset here and see if I can get it caught up.
Oh, boy.
That's a bad bag by Sebastian. He may be getting a little frustrated,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, it's time for him to regather here. It ain't over till it's over.
Sebastian can't make many more mistakes, so
throw out
if
every
Grant is locked in. There's a
cliche I can
four-bagger.
come up with. Yeah, he's on a mission right
Yeah,
now.
he
isn't
is.
he? Well, you know, he was just a few tosses away from that doubles championship
Yeah, he
earlier
was.
with Zeb losing it to Zach and Drew. All right. Another 3 spot. That takes it to 14-0. Riley says, I love it. He's got hearts for the eyes. He must
Absolutely.
love it.
Grand Upchurch is just throwing fire right now.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm picturing David Riley. He has this up on the TV screen, and I just see him like clapping his hands and pacing around his living room, watching this like he's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, what
nice
a shot!
bag.
What a bag! That one, like molded itself.
That's the first time
to the hole.
That's the first time I've seen Grant throw the slick side, and it got away from him a little bit.
He's lucky it held the board. Oh, nice.
And Sebastian
push there.
does what Sebastian does.
Yes,
he
he does.
makes him pay for it.
Comes in strong.
Sebastian a chance to get off the schneid, as we say.
Well, I tell you what, this is the first schneid we've. And he stays on the schneid.
He stays right on the schneid.
It's the first time we've brought up the schneid this weekend. And
absolutely.
Sure enough, he stays on it. You better put it on his shirt. At first, I thought it said you better put on his shirt.
I'm glad he's got his shirt on, is what I'm saying. 11-0 remains our score here on center court. This is the championship game in Shreveport, man. We have come down to the final 2 dudes, man.
14-0.
Yep. 14. Oh, he picked up 3 in that round?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I missed something. And I was watching. That's not so bad.
I've got about 11 scoreboards around me, so I don't miss any. Oh, look at that
nice
shot. Nicely done. Little drip in the backside.
Yep. There's that sound. Where'd it come from?
I don't know. Probably. Hopefully not the ceiling.
And Grant just threw a little blocker, gave him a chance to make the same shot.
Do it again. Yep.
Oh, it just holds
sat
up.
up there for the wash.
Sebastian's a little frustrated. You can see it the way he's acting, the body language. He's just right there on grabbing that jersey, and man, he runs up against a buzzsaw in Grant Upchurch.
Well, and that's the thing. You can play your lights out, and you just never know city to city. As we continue to expand further west and into markets where we're new, you're starting to find players that's like, oh
yeah,
who are you?
And look at the new winners we've had. Like Scotty Ball, Bentonville. Yeah. Who won last weekend in Peoria? You remember? I don't remember.
Who won singles?
Yeah, who won singles in Peoria last weekend?
It was I have to test my
your spreadsheet.
Was it Sammy Van Sickle?
Yeah, Sammy. That's a new winner right there, man.
He had a big weekend.
Yeah, Sammy wins 3 events, man.
Every time you turn around, he had
Scotty Ball, Sammy Van Sickle, and now one of these guys who hadn't won.
Yeah, this will be a first-time singles winner.
I mean, we got some great players coming on, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know, before you could kind of whittle it down to 3, 4, 5,
16-0,
maybe 6 players that could be the king or queen of cornhole. Now, good luck trying to get it under 16 or 20.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, man. When the picks come out for the Worlds, it's going to be scary, man. I'm not kidding. There's not going to be no way you can predict who's going to win.
Wasn't but just a couple of years ago that you and I were sitting here talking about the youth movement was going to take over, and then we saw Isaac win at 17 years old, and we thought, well, that's it. It's on. Well, now that's not the case. I mean, Art Brown, you may mention him. He might not just come in and take singles. He might come in and take the whole thing.
Man, he might. Sammy Van Sickle, man. How's he playing, man?
Yep. I mean, Johnny Thomas, if he gets back into form and gets on a heater.
Daryl Macon, he made it to the finals last year.
Yep.
Nice bag. Nice bag.
Is it going to go? Is it going to go?
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to
He's
go?
going.
Is it going to
Right
go?
now.
There it is, right there.
Oh, and look at Sebastian's bags pinched up. Is he going to try to play off the bag on the right? He did. Cleaned it all up. He's going to go up to 18 at least. Yep.
Ooh, I thought that might
18
stick.
to nothing, Finn. Would you have bet money this was going to be a nothing game like this? No way. Not the way Sebastian's been playing.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's been playing better than to not have any points at all. But your point earlier about Grant's focus, it's debilitating to stand next to.
Did you see Jeremy Gear's comment?
Mm-hmm.
That is too funny.
Boxers or briefs?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at him. He's playing methodical, man.
Yeah, it really is.
He's playing smart shots. He's not gambling any.
He is just putting brick on brick on brick on brick.
Look at that.
That's a great
Left
shot.
his blocker in place. Oh, and Sebastian on the board to get to
Just
Sebastian.
just to grab a point.
No, he's going to drop it and get one.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, how about the classy move, though? He's going to pick it up and carry it down there for him.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
That first one, we always talk about the last one's the hardest. In this particular case, that first one was the hardest. And he did. Well, I think he was afraid if he hit that board, those were going to drop.
Yeah. I don't think they would. I think
You don't think so?
Front of the board.
Nice bag. Nicer bag. God.
Good call.
Nice bag.
Yep. Gonna be right behind it, Finn. Oh, we caught the front.
Not so nice bag.
Yeah. Really, the first mistake he's made in about 3 games. You know.
Well, he wasn't paying attention earlier where that low blocker was in Sebastian's way, but Sebastian has not had his way with what he wanted to.
No.
Kind of coming up the board and going in left or right.
Well, that blocker that I think was that James Hill put on him. Yeah, somebody.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
He
went after. He
one.
tried to grab one.
It's a nice airmail,
yeah.
though. That was on the string.
Oh, and that's going to be
that's
4.
a big one.
4 spot for Sebastian, who's got on the board. Was 1 last time. Now he's 5 in a row.
All right, 18-5. Grand Upchurch is one and done, but if Sebastian somehow to make it back to pull this out, it's going to be a double dip situation. All he'll have to do is go through all this again.
Yeah.
And do it again. Nice bag there to settle his nerves right up the gut.
I swear, we talking about how he looks like Zach Rush. Every time I look over there,
He looks more like him.
I swear he does.
Yeah, I think he's completely morphing into him like a T2000.
Absolutely. Sebastian's found the center.
Yeah,
all
somehow
of a
that
sudden.
one had enough oomph to get to the hole.
I don't think it.
there
and
it
there's
is.
one in the back left-hand corner of the hole.
Don't get fancy.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't need to chase.
Nope.
Just give up the 2.
Good call, Finn. You're getting the philosophy of this game
It's
now.
only taken me 11 years.
Hey, you don't
I've
want to.
almost figured this out. I appreciate you writing all those notes for me to use.
Yeah, I'm sitting
Thank
over
you.
here. Look,
Yeah,
here's
just
what you
write them
say.
on your hand.
Here's what you say.
Yeah, say this next.
Yeah, say this right here. Appreciate all the people staying around that have stayed around.
Yep. Both online and on
Yeah,
site.
absolutely.
147 watching this final match at the moment. And I know that number is going to climb in replay mode.
Nice. Yeah, Sebastian, that's not a bag he should chase, being down 18 to
Needs to
5.
pretend it's not even there.
Oh. And Grant if he could get in here, he could really put some pressure on Sebastian Barger.
He's got this shot for a fact.
He put it in a perfect
Yep.
spot. Perfect spot.
Mm-hmm. Coming in hot. Oh, and he tried to.
Oh, and Grant's just going to throw up here and put himself on 20. Nothing else he can do.
Oh, God. What?
19. He got a smile and a laugh out of him
That's
right
not
there.
a smile. I think he's grinding his teeth down to a nub. God. Huh? Yeah, just put it on this
Just
hard.
put it on the board. Just put it on the
That's
board.
it.
It's easy.
God, easiest thing in cornhole there, dummy. Put it on the board.
I see Bentonville champion Scotty Ball looking on still.
Woo-hoo.
19-7 is our
Wow.
score here.
God, that left his hand. As soon as it left his hand, it's like you wanted to claw it back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's put you inside Sebastian's head and in his skin. Where are you?
Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't make a mistake. And anytime he makes a mistake, I'm going to make sure that I capitalize on it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on in your head.
Yeah.
What's going on in your grip and your wrist and are you nervous? Are you freaked out a little bit? Are you?
Sometimes I do. You're very capable of throwing 4 bags with this guy all day long.
Nice double 4-bagger
Yeah.
there to calm everybody's nerves. But I wonder if you just over grip it when you rip it.
Yeah.
I mean, is adrenaline? Is anger? Is it
It's
it?
all that. All those emotions go through you, man. Oh man, I'm right here. Now I just made a mistake. I gave up.
I've battled all weekend. Here I am.
Yeah. Still trying to chase that one jersey. I don't know if that goes in his head, but I'm sure he's been so close so many times. You got to start thinking about it sometimes.
Yeah. When does that start eating at you?
Yeah, it's just like Caleb Hurt for the World Championship. The exact same thing.
Yeah, Greg Norman in the PGA.
Oh, yeah. DJ Skipper says still going.
Still going.
Still going. One more. He's going to put some more pressure.
Oh, boy.
He is keeping the pressure on Sebastian.
Yeah, he really is.
Sebastian, to his credit, though, is throwing the bag right down the middle.
Yep.
And there's
Nicely
a 4-bagger.
He's got to get it in.
And it holds up, and that's going to do it.
Grant
Upchurch takes down Sebastian
about
Barger.
that? Sebastian Barger put on a show, but I'll tell you something. He worked his way hot and heavy through the singles division, but Grant Upchurch, how about that? And you know he's got to love that after having dropped that doubles match earlier here. Come on over here,
buddy.
boss.
Look at the smile on that man's face
my Lord.
right there, man.
Look at you.
Come on,
Come
man.
on over
Good
here.
shooting, brother. Good shooting.
I got to be honest with you. Throw that on there. We didn't know until just this moment that you had teeth.
Yeah.
So,
well, we found out when you left that bag short there when you trying to just board it. Just board it.
Yeah, just board it. Please just board it.
Let me put some bag.
Let's get it up there tight.
There you go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Grant, you got to love that knowing, after you dropped the doubles earlier today, but you guys had a big Texas final in doubles. That had to be a lot of fun no matter what. But how satisfying is this?
Man, it feels great. I haven't felt like I've been myself singles in a really long time. Just to come out here and just focus on throwing bags was awesome. And, all glory to God. This was awesome. I love it. Glad to come out here and experience it. Sebastian's an excellent thrower. And there's, multiple guys that pushed me to a whole nother level, and I really appreciate them and can't wait to do it again.
Yep. When's the next time you're going to come out and do it? You're going to be in Dallas?
There's one on the West Coast, right?
Upland? Yeah, Upland, California.
This upcoming weekend?
This coming weekend.
Yeah, so, John's taking us on a flight. A flight around the world is what it's going to feel like.
Nice.
But, I'm playing with him, and, we'll see what I can do again.
Yeah, and that's nice to have a guy that runs your bag company and your group, and he flies his own
told you
plane.
he'll pick me up, too,
he blesses us, absolutely. Yes.
Hey, look, how about Big D Bags and all your Texas guys taking a clean sweep?
It was a clean sweep, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Man.
That's all. Yeah, that's awesome.
For Bagmaster quads, first and second, doubles, both teams, Big D. And then in singles, that's very, very, very strong statement right there.
And shout out Kevin Meza for letting me borrow his bags. I needed that for sure.
Is that Kevin Mesa's bags?
Yes.
They're used to winning. You know that, right?
No. It's the opposite, actually. I just trained him, so hopefully he doesn't mess them up.
Yeah. Well, while you were throwing his bags in the championship, he was out there grabbing a burger. I saw him out there earlier grabbing himself something to drink. We got to get this trophy over here.
Yeah,
Let's get us a trophy. Man. Oh, is it over here? Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah, it's over there.
Eric, can you grab that by
it
chance?
real quick.
Are you going to run over here and grab it? No, he can get it for us. We want to make sure that we do the trophy presentation properly. Okay. But I tell you, you played methodically. It's heavier than you thought. Yeah, I'll never know. So there you go.
There you go, man.
That's a sweet one right there.
That's a sweet one.
Yeah.
Shreveport-Bossier City Center here, and but you threw Great bags, your focus. I said you could draw a picture of your face basically with 4 lines because your eyes were tight, your lips were tight, and you got a line down your nose, and that was your focus, and that was your face. And you maintain your concentration, I think, better than anybody we saw on center court all weekend.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I knew I had to lock in, and I got called out this week actually, not having the Mamba mentality anymore. So I'm glad I was able to come out here and prove I still had something.
Nice. And we also identified a secondary gig for you. If cornhole doesn't work out, if you decide you want to do something else, you can be Zack Rush's stunt double, or he could be yours.
Okay.
Look up Zack Rush. He used to play in the ACO. Matter of fact, he went on there and said, "What am I doing on center court?" Y'all look just alike, actually. You really do.
I didn't even know I was there.
Good-looking dude, man. I'm just saying.
I appreciate. Okay, I'm just kidding. He's probably a little better looking than I am, but I appreciate that.
I had to laugh, and no lie. You came out with your hat on, and we both said, "God, he looks just like Zack Rush." And then you took it off, and you look more like him.
Well, look, I saw you yesterday back over there. And I went, "Man, Mr. Zack Rush, I'm gonna go over and talk to him." But it was you.
That's great stuff. Well, now we don't need to call him Zack Rush. We need to call him Grant Upchurch, singles champion of Shreveport-Bossier, the ACO Major and Pro Series Skins Weekend. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Good for you. God bless.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Good job,
and I'll tell you something. Everybody with the Big D group, everybody, John and your whole crew, you guys got a lot to be proud of. And I'll tell you something else. You have now, ACO Worldwide, been put on notice because Texas is coming.
Absolutely.
And they are going to be showing up in Tulsa for the World Championships. This is going to be a dog fight, and we can't wait to see it happen. So as you take that hardwood home and add it to the collection that was taken from the Lone Star State, we will take this opportunity to say goodnight on behalf of everybody behind the scenes who made this tournament happen. Thanks to everybody here for the hospitality in Shreveport-Bossier. Great competition on behalf of Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. Grant Upchurch, our singles champion here for the ACO. I'm Finn, the loudmouth for said ACO, and thank you. We'll see you next time here on the ACO Network. Keep on pitching.